Barbershop Conversations, man. What's up? How we feeling? How we feel? Let me give y'all this fake I'm happy go lucky energy right now. What up, DB? Rob, what's up, BJ, man? Phil, Triple OG. You 65, big homie? Hey, how fat are your pockets tonight, man? Every day is Saturday for you, huh, Triple OG? What's up, Eric KP? Who I miss? Mark Wunderlich. Who I miss? Mark Wunderlich. That rhymes. Hey, we might got to put you in a rap. What up, 10 boxing fam, man? What's up, man? Andrew Charles, Lonnie. Yeah, man. Everything sports. What's up, Batman? Hopefully you can get out here in August, man. We're gonna run it back. Hopefully the first or second Sunday in August, we're gonna run that sucker back. All right, backpack giveaway and all that good stuff, man. What up, Kevin Brown? Yes, indeed, is in the building. What's up, Bumpy Johnson? He just he want all the smoke. He's like, I'm about to commentate this fight. 4 minutes later, I'm in the chat. What's up? What's up, Rich? Hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. We have a guest coming in tonight. She'll beam in. I guess I'll get the text or something when she comes in. Man, we have a comedian coming in, and we gonna rock out. She's gonna co-host with us for about 30 minutes. We'll get to know her. It'll be my first time talking to her. You know what I mean? And we just gonna rock out together. And yeah, man. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I saw the first I was just angry all day, right? I was just really, really angry all day because I was listening to Trill this morning for like 5-10 minutes. And I was actually in Home Depot. I had to be at Home Depot at 8:00 this morning to get all the supplies and shit. And so I got there around about 8:20. So I get in after they do their invitations and salute everybody and welcome everyone to the show. And then they started talking about the dichotomy and the differences between how black people and white people were treated. And that just set me in a bad mood, right? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch it later. I just don't want to deal with that right now. I just don't want to deal with it, right? And and then damn. And then Black Fight Fan sent me a video. And Black Fight Fan and I don't talk too much on social media. So I know if he send me something, I should listen. Right. And it was this young black boy running down a look like an urban street. And it looked like it was the father and son had devised a plan before they even pulled up to kill the kid. You know, how was the young kid on the ground and the father is in the back of the truck like a sniper? And that hurt me to the core all day long. And then I'm mad at myself because I can't do nothing about it. And I know it sounds weird, and I'm not saying that I'm Mr. Black Man or nothing like that, but it just pains me when I can't do nothing about it. You know? And it bothered the living shit out of me all day, all day, all day. And I just wish I was there to do something about it. And it's just it's just hard to see this keep going and keep happening and keep going. And I can't do nothing about it. You know. Um, I was I was telling my business partner, it was just really weird today because we spent a lot of money today, and he could tell I was so aloof. He was like, "Man, this costs this much. This costs. I don't care. I really don't care." And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Because I'm a penny pincher. For some of you guys who don't know me, and I says, "I'm tired of being an internet advocate. I'm tired of it, dog. Like, I'm just tired of, what I mean, uh, just coming on the internet and uh, uh, just using my voice, and I know I have a pretty strong platform, and uh, it gets to the people it needs to get to, and it just bothers me that like I just couldn't be there. I don't know if like I say this all the time, but I mean this inherently. I'm literally not afraid to die. Like I have no fear of death. And um and I just wish I was there to do something. It looked like it was set up. It looked like the guy that was behind him was asked to film it, you know. And when you see the father, I believe that's the father in the back seat, in the back of the pickup, and he's like he got his gun aiming down at the black kid, and the black kid tries to run around the truck, and the son is literally waiting for him, and he's literally fighting for his life, and it just breaks my heart, man. And that's why I tell you guys I don't watch the news. I really don't watch the news because I'm tired of seeing this shit, man. And I just wish I could do something about it. Like every fabric of me wish I was there. And I because every black man that gets killed, he looks like my cousin. He looks like you. He looks like you, Batman, Bumpy, People Hernandez, like, and it's just it's just painful, man. When you see him running to his death, it's man, I just been I want to find a way to fight. I want to find a way to encourage men. I want to find a way to encourage men to be fearless, man. Like, and I know that was an impossible situation, almost impossible situation, because it was unbeknownst, and then people are going to bring up his record. Obviously, prepare for it. Prepare for the kid to be scrutinized in the public, and uh, prepare for it. It's going to happen. But his record had nothing to do with a t-shirt and shorts on running through a look like a suburban neighborhood. It looks like, you know, it looks like a beautiful neighborhood down south in Virginia, Atlanta, or excuse me, Georgia, or it just looks like a neighborhood, a two-lane street, where it looks like everybody knows each other. It's a lot of trees, and the homes are like on a half an acre apart. It looks pretty safe to me, and some father and son wanted to be a vigilante, and uh I'm not sure if you guys seen the movie Spook by the Door. Have you guys seen Spook by the Door? And I was telling my business partner, his name is Derek, by the way. I keep on saying business. I was telling D today, I was like, I'm so proud of the way that movie ended. Uh it didn't end it, because every time a black movie ends about history, it gets compromised. Like oh man, they infiltrated it and everybody dies. You know what I mean? Spook by the Door. Oh, you got the book, KF? Yeah. He just kept on building these militias, all over the country. I believe it ended with him on a phone call in terms of the movie, and um it was just so painful, man. Like, to watch that video, man, and the fact that I have to post, or we have to post, I'm not the only one that posted, that we as a community have to post uh, a black kid being assassinated to bring attention to it. You know what I mean? Just think about the family, how much pain they going through. What I mean? Yeah, it's a great film, and it's just beyond my own understanding. How much pain. If I have pain just because I'm black, just because I lived it, oh, excuse me, we continue to live it. It's just beyond my own understanding, man. And I just wish I was there. Like, I wish I was there. Like, you have, that's, I just do, and sorry to change the energy. I know we used to motherfucking campaigning, champagning, and popping bottles and shit, cyber bottles, that is, but I'm just angry, man. I was holding back my tears all day because I was looking at Lincoln, and I says, "Damn, I gotta get Lincoln to 25. Like, I gotta get Lincoln to 25 because he can't defend himself. He doesn't know he don't know what's out there. Like, Lincoln don't know what's out there. He's just a happy-go-lucky kid, and when he's around his Asian family, he's a beautiful Asian kid, and then when he's in the hood, I mean, we live in an urban neighborhood, not urban, what is it called? Suburbia neighborhood, and what I mean, where everybody's equal, and 8 out of 10 people have jobs and shit. And then when he gets pulled over by a police officer, he's a nigga. How do I prepare this kid for that? Like, what I mean? It's just, how do I prepare? And I'm talking about, I'm using Lincoln, but you as parents have to do the same thing as well. How do you prepare your son for what awaits him? No amount of money in the world, no amount of how many cars, or he got a Wraith, or he got a Bentley, or he got a Lamborghini. You as a parent, as a black parent, as a Mexican parent, I'm sure you have to have this conversation with your kid every day he gets his license. Every day you trust him to walk to school or get on the bus by himself. How do you have this conversation? Like, it's just beyond me. And then we have people like Paul Malignaggi and shit, you know what I mean, who have no, I don't want to make this conversation about him. I want to make it about us. It's just you know what I mean? And long time LA. We have a first time listener, my long time LA homeboy, Daryl. Hey, what's up, Daryl? Why you bring him? You bring him on the show. The first show I cry on, you bring him, JJ. Come on, homie. You set me up. I'm gonna open the phone lines, man. I gotta get a towel too, man. So feel free to call in, man, and we'll get this show. Let me open this shit up, and let me know. Text me or something when she's ready. Yeah. I think I'm organized. All right, I'm organized now. All right, I'm organized. So feel free to call in and let me get it. So all right, here we go. All right. So feel free to call in, man. And the comedian to call in, I guess, when she's ready. And we'll do it like that. Yeah, so that's where we're at, man. I appreciate y'all coming in tonight. How was y'all Tuesday? Hey, Cinco de Mayo was on a Tuesday. Cinco de Mayo It's on a Tuesday. Not that I care, you know what I mean? I'm not really a taco person, so uh but yeah, it's just imagine still parent raising. I know, Reese. I know. And it's just painful, man. Somebody call in and have a conversation with me so I can stop running my mouth, please. Please, man. I just I don't know. I feel for the parents, man. It's like a level of sensitivity I can't describe. Because before I had kids, I was invincible, man. I felt invincible. Like I didn't give a fuck to the level of how much I care now, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like now I got so much empathy. You know, I be looking at kids like, oh, you so beautiful. What's up, 816? What's up, man? How you feel?
What's up, Fred?
How you
Man, this one right here. This is KP from KC.
Oh, what's up, man? How you feel? I should have
I ain't
known, but
calling
I'm
no
just
one.
yeah.
But man, this one right here, that was tough, man, seeing that video because like you said, you looking at your son, and I got a son that's 16.
Mm-hmm.
So he just started driving probably 6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
So I've already taught him what to do in the event of being pulled over. These are things that we have to prepare for, that other people don't have to prepare for, and they don't believe is true until something happens, and then we have to tell them why it's true, or why we have to explain to our kids what they need to do in the event of these kind of things that they are up against in this system. So it's very, very difficult to navigate. And being a young parent, I'm a little bit less than 40, but knowing what I know, I already take him to the gun range. I already trained him to shoot. It's a lot of things that I teach my son and I talk to my son about before these things happening. But he's seen the video before me, but I didn't know because he's seen the video because everybody's out of school. So, kids are on their phone. So he's seen the video before me today. And it was just a moment where I was like, man, I can't watch. I couldn't see my son go down like that and not and continue to live. I don't believe. I can't, not like that. In an instant like that, where, and this is what boggles me most, is brothers that have the ability to carry that don't. So for all the brothers that got a felony and they can't carry, is and do something to you.
Okay, good.
You have to be out of your mind if you're looking at what we're looking at all the time. I'm not like I did it one day, and then I said, and right after I said that, that's when I first learned about this incident, and that was before Black did it. You see it on video, it just does something to you that it didn't do to you when you read about the article. And just he didn't have nothing. He didn't really have any way to defend himself but to fight. But like they say, man, I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ and all that. But I'm not a fool. I'm gonna keep if I'm gonna have a Bible, I'm gonna have a gun too. I don't understand this with the life of me, that people really believe that other people have their better interests at heart, and they basically want to put their life in subject to these other people's hands in any moment. Only time I don't that we don't understand this.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what happened, but I've been trying to work on it. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, we can. Okay, good. I don't know what happened, but we still live. So, oh man, oh man. All right. So that's the kind of show we're gonna have today, man. So stay tuned. What's up, Patricia? Welcome. I'm glad you stuck it out. I'm definitely glad you stuck it out. So Monet is gonna beam in. So here it is, beam in. I don't know how much time she has now, but feel free to beam in, Monet. We'll if that's your song, shit. I want to know if that's your song I was listening to. Yeah, man. Dad of the murderer is a former cop in GA. Yeah, shake my head. 2 weeks, no charge. Yeah, I just found out about this case, I would say mid-April. I didn't know about it until mid-April. And someone had posted it on Instagram. And then I intentionally stayed away from it because I just didn't want to deal with the pain yet. And then when he sent me the video, I just it kind of just took me to a place that I've seen far too many times. So where we at? I don't know where the hell I gotta get organized. Okay, I gotta get organized because this shit. All right, let me see if I can do it like this. Because I'm trying to. All right, cool. All right, I gotta reset because my Windows is all messed up, all skewed up now. I gotta open up a new window and all right. I think we're back now. I think we're back. Cheers, what's up? Cheers.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Are you out there? I'm having problems with my stupid phone.
We can hear you. I'll come back to him. So yeah, that's where we're at. And how do I? I'm in. Call in. I think the phone lines are open because I had opened up a new window. So feel free to call in. Somebody. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Oh, the number's on the screen. All right, I'm all discombobulated. Oh man. Oh man. I guess today is the gift and the curse of being a product of your environment, right? As Jay-Z would say. Oh man. So yeah, we're back. All right, so we're back on now. So feel free to beam in. And we're good from there. So yeah, I didn't watch your video, Reg. I wanted to watch it, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna watch it. One of the few videos I haven't watched from you, man. I just didn't want to do it. But I'm glad people are talking about it, though. I'm very glad that people are talking about it, and it deserves its attention. Has it made CNN today? Did the story make CNN? I'm just out of curiosity. Did anybody watch CNN today? Yeah, it is a painful video, man. It's beyond painful. The dad, man. I mean, everyone has their own trigger point in the video, but when the dad was over there like a kind of like a slave master, it didn't make CNN yet. It did. Somebody said today because it's gonna be on CNN tomorrow with all the with the. Oh, it's on the online version. Okay, because because he was looking over him like a slave master. You know what I mean? I like the guy in the middle of the field, kind of like the guy in the middle of the field, and like overseeing an overseer, right? A slave overseer. You know what I mean? If you don't pick this cotton, so and here's where I'm at with this too. When now tomorrow, I don't know. I can't control other people, But in situations like this, you still gonna see like okay, let's see how this works. See how we gonna make this work. 215, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you now. Okay, good. Okay, everything is back now. Okay, what's up?
How you doing, Fred? My name Eric from Philly, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Discussing this video and the same trauma we've been going through for too many years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, the first time I seen it was today, like you, this video shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at this guy with no remorse, gun this young man down for no reason.
Yeah.
Now he claims this kid was, robbing houses?
Yeah.
They got 911 for that shit.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Big facts.
So it's a thing like when I look at cats like Cameron, I used to be in these woods. I'm in PA. I've been all through the states, up north in them hills. Kind of understand these guys because they don't care.
Uh-huh.
They have no emotional attachment to guys that look like us.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not an excuse. It's still a respect factor every man needs to carry.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I don't call this a war. This is bullshit, as we know. Mm-hmm. And they get no repercussions for it. He gets to walk home.
Isn't that amazing?
If that was me and you chasing down a white kid in our neighborhood, and he did some dumb shit to one of our kids, we'd be in jail. Mm. You understand what I'm saying?
I know so.
The double standard. Wow, man, look, this is the most sickening shit. And and again, it's all like But how you holding up though, sir?
Oh, I'm good, man.
Because I can see it's bothering you, bro.
It always bothers me. It always bothers me. Always bothers me.
Yeah.
Always.
I
wish I could save the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because my people's from down south, and we had an incident down there where they took a cousin of ours. Mm. I was a young man. They hung him. You dig me?
Wow.
No repercussions. They hung him. Mm. Same type of shit. Because somebody was mad. I wanted to test the guy to see if he was drunk because the way he was acting. I mean, they acted like they both had some drugs in them or something.
Facts.
You dig me? Because a normal person, and I mean, I've been exposed to people. I'm damn near 60, so I done seen the rednecks and all the dumb shit that they do, the simple niggas and the dumb shit they do, the whole line. Trust me, from top to bottom. So when I see this type of shit, not normal. So this guy was a cop for 30 years. Mm-hmm. I wonder how many more bodies he got that look like us.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How many more?
Right.
Because you see how he went at him. It was no remorse. It was like, fuck it. This is another one. We'll get him.
Right.
And then they say that neighborhood is populated with black. So what the fuck are the neighbors going to do?
Yeah, I heard like 60-70% of the neighborhood was black.
Right. Right. And I understand because where my people's at down south, their neighbors are white.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Some you don't fuck with, you leave them alone. When you go down home, they let you know. Yeah, stay away from that guy. Bit of an asshole. But you know what they mean by that. But this, I mean, he's probably got neighbors because they say the kid only lives not too far from this dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You run every morning like you do at night. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you do on the day. Mm-hmm. People know you. He knows his kid, man. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna hold the line up, bro. Just wanted to check in. Hope all is well. Hope the family is well.
Thank likewise.
Yeah. I mean, I had mine tooled in the hand game, but I'm gonna have to tool them up in another game.
Yeah.
Because this don't make any sense. Really? I'm serious.
No,
I never wanted them to go through the shit that I went through when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because of the friends of the family. Mm-hmm. Right. People that you can read about in the newspaper in the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah.
So This is the shit that I was trying to avoid. Like you, I want them to grow, be good people, be good citizens, earn well, be well, grow a family, grow a community. When you get shit like this, though, whew, man. All right, man. Listen, everybody stay blessed. Fred, I'm gonna just be on the listening, man.
I appreciate you.
You be good, bro.
Likewise.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to you.
All right, peace. Yeah, and you know the thought I had was, see, I have 2 kids, right? And I'm pretty sure many of you have had this conversations with yourself as well, right? Let's see who this. I can't see the numbers. What's popping, Reg? Reg, can you hear me? You on mute?
Yeah. I always come in on mute.
What's up? Go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, man. This situation right here should be a situation that doesn't make people angry, doesn't make you and fearful of anything. It should fuel you to understanding that it's a fight. It's always been a fight, and people have to recognize. You have to start profiling these type of people, just like they profile you. They come up with a thought on you. You have to begin to profile them. And I always tripped on like my situation, like coming up, how I can identify this shit because I've always been, I sat by elders all throughout my life and listened to them speak on this shit. So I always knew what I recognized. Always been able to identify it, study all this crap. So anytime I encounter these type of bigots, my reaction has always been to check them. That's why I don't have ill instinct towards my own people. I can react to my own people. The one thing I have a low tolerance amongst my people is ignorance. That's the only thing made me get out here on my own folks. I ain't got this ill kind of intent that I see a lot of people take towards black people, and they take it with a swiftness. They go from 0 to 1,000,000 on their own people, but it takes them decades to be ready to react on white folks. Me, nice. I do it at the drop of a goddamn dime, and that's the other thing that's always thrown people off, because my natural personality is I'm chill. I'm a dude who likes to joke. I don't come off aggressive. I don't look intimidating. The minute you get me off my square with some bullshit, I'm gonna be a dangerous damn individual. And that's the way I didn't have to make example out of people throughout the military. I didn't have to make example out of rednecks. I ain't just vouching, trying to high side because I'm on it. Social media. It's people out here who know me from me serving the military. I made examples out of my captains. I didn't almost face court martials through my military time. That's why I said when somebody made a comment about the military makes shit. I'm lucky to be honorably discharged from the military because of the shit I was doing with them rednecks. They made example out of my captain, who almost faced court martial over that shit. Made example out of some MPs, where I had to slam an MP on his fucking head over playing that hillbilly shit with me. I'm the wrong cap for that shit. Made example of all throughout. This is all in the South, all in Texas. My behavior with them is to react with the same kind of ill intent that I think they'll come with. I'm gonna meet you head on head. Lucky I didn't have to have weapons involved when it came to them, because if it was, I'll be sitting in prison, because I'm not about to hesitate to react to these folks. Matter of fact, I may react much quicker than they will. And my same reactions when it comes to law enforcement. I ain't got nothing against law enforcement, but I know there's individuals on these departments who I have to watch, who I have to be just as reactive with them. And my thing is, I've been through the process of going through police, the police hiring process and all that shit, and seeing some of the prejudice that go through this process and shit, and how they identify it. But my thing is to knock down these racist systems, not to sit back, cry about this shit, but to attack this damn system to the head. Just like you say with the spook behind the door, same way you're coming at the system. This system is only reactive in the way that it does because there's games that are being played. But you can remove all this shit. The DA out in that Georgia town, it makes no goddamn sense that this white DA is the DA over this town. This is elected motherfucker. These people need to get the fuck out there in Georgia and vote these goddamn people out. Stop sitting on your goddamn asses when it's time for these goddamn election times. Fuck the bullshit a lot of you black folks talk about what Dems and all this other shit ain't doing. You identify what these people who represent your town are, you get them the fuck out of here. The only thing holding up this trial is the fact of what kind of goddamn DA they have within this town, who's the law of the goddamn state, the law of the land within that town. People need to get out there, vote them out. It makes no sense that those people still sleep in that house. That house should not even be standing. Matter of fact, burn a cross in front of it with some black robes on. And that's the type of action black folks have to take. But to me, black folks have been programmed. And this is a real thing that goes down to why black folks become so dormant or docile when it comes to the way they react to particular people. It's programming. It ain't even programming through what people call, I ain't gonna use white supremacy. That's what I call it, because ain't no supreme word coming out of my mouth associated with them. But it's us programming our kids. My kids are the opposite. And I understand bringing my kids up, how I have to teach them to get the jump on what society's going to try to push to them. And luckily, my kids ain't being programmed through television. We get to select what kind of programming is being fed into their minds. And my kids, based on pride, what we have taught them is nothing but positive images of our people. Anytime my kids see some black person on TV doing something stupid, they wonder what the fuck is wrong with them. And when they see other races of people doing dumb shit, they think that's just the way they are. But not to teach out of prejudice, but to teach out of pride. I have my kids to respect the hell out of who they are, hold blackness up to a very high esteem. And not enough black people are doing that shit. And also, when it comes down to the shit, other black folks, even when it's this movement going on, you whole ass black folks, stop agitating shit. If you ain't gonna do nothing, stop being agitators to the cause. We can march through these causes silently. We ain't got to be all rah, rah, rah about shit, trying to incite shit. When the motherfucking shit comes to your damn front door, you better run right through it. And that's when you react to it. We ain't got to act on no mass shit. You watch that damn movie, Spook Behind the Door. You can be very covert about this shit. And I do a lot of covert shit with the way that I move. And I can speak it on this damn internet because ain't nobody going to stop it. And I ain't no thuggish looking dude. I don't look intimidating at all. But I can get to them points when I need to. But other than that, I live life. A redneck gonna respect me. A suit wearer gonna respect me. And I'm gonna get mine, and that's mine that push us into thinking. But you people in Brunswick, Georgia, and the surrounding areas, you need to get the hell up, get the vote, and these punks up out of there. It makes no sense for a town, 60% of the population, to have a bunch of rednecks running it. Trying to flip over this shit. The same way you seen in Ferguson, Missouri after the Michael Brown. But it takes this to inspire people to want to react. Stop allowing bad shit to happen to react. Stay on your square at all fucking times. 400 years of history, and niggas always falling asleep. Somebody put their goddamn foot or a pistol behind their neck. But that's all I got, Fred. I'm going to fall back to the chat.
I appreciate you, dog. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, man.
All the time. Yeah. Appreciate it, Reg. Yeah, this is the time when we got to be, man. I don't pray this happens to me, by no means any stretch of the imagination. But I want to be in. I don't even want to say it on the internet, man. I'm not even gonna say it. Well, okay, let's. The thought I had was before Reg called in was you have two kids, right? You have two kids, and somebody does harm to one of your kids. I struggle with this all the time. And this is sad that as a black parent, you got to have these conversations with yourself. And these conversations happen every day with me. And I know it happens to you as well. What do you do? Because let's say you got a woman and another kid. Do you go to jail for life for that one kid, knowing that it's going to have a direct impact on your family? Like, I can't see the numbers, but what's up?
Hello.
How you doing? I can't.
Good. How are you?
Good. This is Janae.
This is Janae.
Why you didn't beam in? Well, you don't. Why won't you beam in?
I was trying, but it wouldn't let me.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat because turn me down in the back.
I'm clicking on it, but it's
okay. Now click on it. Now
Okay, let me
click on
try
it.
again.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Says your browser doesn't support StreamYard technology.
Oh, just because you got to update your system. You got to turn me down in the background. You got to cut me off.
Says your browser doesn't support StreamYard technology. Sorry, a little feedback.
You got a lot of feedback.
Okay, so you said what? I'm sorry.
Okay, now you're good now, right? I wanted all the guys to see you.
I was trying to. I've been
You
trying
gotta
for like
update-
over 30 minutes. I didn't downloaded it. I didn't.
You got to.
For real, I got
know you
Google,
have.
the
I know you have.
Chrome. I did all that. I don't know what's going on now.
See, look at everybody saying beam in. See, everybody saying beam in. You
I'm
got to
trying. Let me see.
Okay,
I
got you.
put on a whole
No.
sweater
Here's
and
what you got to do.
everything.
Here's what you got to do. You got to copy and paste it to Chrome.
Copy and paste it to Chrome. All right, walk me through it, brother. Okay, we get through now.
Okay, so copy and paste it. Now we live now. We live now.
I know. That's why I'm like, I'm trying now. But
so you got to have a Chrome browser. So
Chrome. I downloaded Chrome. And then
BFTB said copy and paste the link in Chrome, and you'll be solid.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, let me see. Where did it go?
I just put it in the chat again, and you should be good. I appreciate y'all helping me, man. Thanks, BFTB.
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm a brush.
Let's get it. Let's get it popping.
It's gonna work once you put it in. Once you put it in, it's gonna work.
It's gonna work. There we go. All we gotta do is believe it's gonna work.
No, it is gonna work.
That's a word. That's a word.
You got to hang up the phone and do it because you're doing it from your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm doing it on my laptop.
Okay, good.
Is that why it was not working? Did I try it from my phone?
But you should have Chrome on your phone, right?
Right. Maybe I should just try it from the phone. I'm gonna.
Yeah, try it through your phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it from the phone. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate you. We're gonna get it figured out, y'all. We're gonna get it figured out. Yeah, I can't see the numbers when y'all call in because when I came back, so don't act like I don't know y'all. All right. I'm just gonna tell y'all now. Fred, it's me. it's me, Sergey. Either way, copy and paste it and you good. Thanks, BFTB. So yeah, man. So my question is, when you have two kids, what do you do as the man? I'm very interested in hearing what the men have to say. Do you do something that gives you 25 to life? Or do you let justice handle it? You know? I can't see. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, you know what this is, don't you?
No, I don't know.
Oh, it's all of them.
Oh, what's up, man? I can't see the number. I can't see the number.
I know you can't see the number. They done messed. They messed your live up. They don't want no messages on.
It's cool.
They don't want to mess with you. But to answer your question as far as what would you do, look at here. This is how I look at it. Mm-hmm. This is my mindset. This is how I see it. Mm-hmm. And as long as my kids see me, because to me, a man is two things to me. Mm-hmm. And a man is a protector and a provider. As long as my kids see me, I'd rather for my kids to bury me than for my kids to bury. I'd rather for my kids to bury me than I bury my kids. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I rather, you know what I'm saying, rot in jail or go 6 feet deep as long as I protect my kids or both of them. One of them, both of them, I don't care how many kids I got. As long as they see me, they see their daddy protected them at all costs, then that answers your question right there. You said, what the hell would you do? Mm-hmm. That answers the question right there. Mm-hmm. That's all I got to say about that, because I'll be damned. There's no sense that we shouldn't, that I feel like every one of us should be allowed to carry. Like, every one of us should. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got your license, you know what I'm saying? If you got a gun license, you You share it. And it's so damn bad now. Shoot, even if you don't have a gun license, I'm shoot every dope boy, every extreme shit. Like, it's so damn bad now. Like, man, that video, shit, and the crazy thing about it is, my girl, she just sent me that video like about 30 minutes ago. She sent me that video. I'm like, man, I'm 38 hot. I'm 38 hot, but yeah. But that answers your question. What would you do? That answers the question. To me, a man is a protector and a provider. And if you ain't doing that in one of those, because no matter how much money you try to set up your kids, or how much you try to leave them behind as far as legacy of money, because money come and go. As long as you teach your kids and train and learn your kids to be a protector and a provider, then I feel like you did your job as a man. That's just as a man with your kids, point here, as your son and daughter. Because, you know what I'm saying, the money will come and go. Like you see him, you know what I'm saying, busting your ass or saving every dollar you can for them, when you're dead and gone, they might blow the money.
Right.
When you're dead and gone.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You don't work hard, you don't get all that hard work. And they can blow it. I'd rather leave my kids with knowledge, with knowledge more than money, more than assets of this world. But you can't take it with you when you're dead and don't leave it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather leave my kids with the knowledge and understanding to learn how to survive. I'm a type of dude, just give me enough for the day. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? So that answers the question right there. That's all I got to say about that. As far as your question, what you just asked, whatever. So if a man ain't a protector and a provider, if he's protecting his family, if he's not protecting himself and his family, and he's not providing for his family and himself, then he ain't a damn thing. He ain't a damn thing.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't knock nobody hustle how they get their money, legally or illegally. As long as you provide for your family and protecting your family at all costs, I don't care if you at McDonald's or you a dope boy, whatever. As long as you protecting and providing for your family, then you get what I'm saying?
Your connection is terrible, nigga. Your connection is terrible, man. You got the munchies, nigga?
Oh, no. No, I'm in this. I got this Bluetooth on.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to cut it off, though. Let me cut this junk off, okay?
Nigga, you gotta hang up. You gotta hang up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but no, but that's all I was saying. As long as you a protector, a man is a protector and a provider for his family. I don't care if you're getting it legally or illegally. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
As long as you leave that legacy behind with your kids and they know that you was a protector and provider, then that's all that matters.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. So, but yeah, that answers your question.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah, so what would you do if you had 2 kids and whatever? But yeah, all right.
Hey,
even if they're not young enough, even if they're so young, they don't understand what's going on. As long as somebody in the mother tell the kids, this is what your father sacrificed for. He sacrificed his life for you. By protecting you.
Gotcha.
Then your legacy is already sealed. Sealed, signed, and delivered. Like, ain't nothing stronger than that. You feel me?
I feel you.
So, but yeah, that's all.
I appreciate you.
All right,
peace. Hey, tell me, was I the only one when that nigga said did anybody say I'm so in love with you? Y'all, that nigga said I swear to God, that's my thought when that nigga said Anyways, your name is Tom tonight. Oh, you sing too. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm weak because the accuracy.
Oh, because you saw the same thing?
Yeah, it was a couple that and Can you hear me now? I like whoever that was. Like I love it. I love the energy. I love what he was saying. I picked up on some pieces. You know, I was having my Teddy Riley issue, so you know, forgive me. I missed some pieces of the conversation, but the things I did heard. Wow, I'm having Tyrese issues too. The pieces that I did hear.
The towel.
Whoa, wow, I know how to speak. So yeah, I really was trying to hop on earlier. So just to tell you, you know, I appreciate you showing up in this way in this time. I know it's not easy, it's not popular to not even just for men, but even as a woman. I don't know if it's because I'm a Black woman or just a person, but like just people are like, fuck your feelings, you know? But it's like, no. In this time, we actually should be knowing what we're feeling. We need to go within, we need to tune in because there's so much. I don't even know what videos y'all were talking about. You know what I mean? But I had the same information, that same frequency, what you felt with that, like, we're tired of what's going on. I've been feeling that all day of like just revisiting these things that, like, you know, are like, okay, this is a system that like we seem to keep getting here, you know? And when you express like these feelings at times, it comes up to like, you can be gaslighted. I've had that happen a few times where I'm like, no, this person was treating me different because of my outer appearance. You know what I mean? And it's not my imagination. It's not bitterness. It's what just happened, you know? So like when I heard you speaking about just what you saw as a young boy, you know, and seeing the situation where it's like that same energy is still happening today, like that social distancing in a way where it's like, we know what that really is. Some of us who like could feel, you know, what it's in for some of us, and the DNA is just like rising up in these times. Like the more you sit with it, the more you don't try to run from it. Like there are no real distractions to really, I mean, you can create them if you would like, but you could also use this time to just like slow down and like look at what is being said. What are the messages that, you know, are, to me, it's God, it's our ancestors, you know, there's these certain messages like for what we need to be doing in this time that are showing up in ways. And I feel like even when people like you speak, it sheds light on that of like, we do have to go within to heal. Like if you don't know what the problem is, you can't really even heal. And it starting like on just like a smaller level, like before it's like, let's heal the world or let's heal even our city, let's heal, you know, our street. It's like, no, you got to go really within and like find out what are we even trying to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, that's why I was trying to chime in a little earlier, was just to express the gratitude of you utilizing your platform to not, you know, not just entertain, but to, even though we're educate, I'm like kind of use loosely because it's like, who's to say somebody needs to be educated? But you know what I mean? I think just by you sharing your perspective and your stories, it provides different, just different narratives of what's going on, and like allowing other people to hop on and share theirs too. And it gives a platform for people to like learn from somebody else and really see like, well, what are the common things? So like for me, I didn't hear everything of the gentleman before, but like the things I picked up on, like that protection and what was the other provider?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Providing, like if something. Have you seen the video?
What is the video?
Oh, you haven't seen it. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I started. I was like, I didn't see the video, but I've been feeling, you know, just something all day of this universal, that same, I don't even need to see the video. I have a feeling I've seen it already visually, like, and you know what I mean? Intuitively, I felt whatever y'all probably saw. I already felt what that was. I'm sure once I see it, it's, you know, it will probably confirm. And I wasn't supposed to see that today because I already had so many other things going on in a spiritual you know what I mean? I was already seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Rodney King all over again, but Rodney King.
I can't see that right now. No, I literally can't see it right
definitely
now.
that, but the man doesn't, don't make it home, so.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
but I've been feeling so heavy today in this, like, you know what I mean? Like, not just, it was a specific, like, because I've been, for the most part, cool, like, with my energy, like, just, like, doing the shit I need to do. But today was so fucking heavy where I was, sorry, I don't know if we could say that word. I was so heavy that it was, like, literally, I felt the ancestors say, you need to dance, you need to sing, because this is how we get out of this.
Gotcha.
Like funk, that's all. So I didn't even see what y'all saw, but that's what you know what I mean? I was feeling something, and I'm like, where's it? And it was about us. It wasn't my own shit, really. It was like, well, it is mine, because like I said, it's us. But you know what I mean? I didn't see anything that triggered it on. I wasn't scrolling and doing any of that today. I was doing a lot of conversations with people, and we had a lot of things coming up where it was, that feeling of like that, what I was speaking about, like just being over, like just existing, how that can be problematic. And when someone tells you like it's just your imagination, it's like, no, like I've been kicked out of spaces where, like, you know what I mean, where it's like I saw what just happened. We know the thing about discrimination is like there's always going to be a witness, so it's like we can see it, yeah. So that's what, I don't want to see that video today. I'm not going to. I'll probably watch it when I'm in a better space. But I just, that general feeling of like, it's not just that video. There are so many videos or just life, that we experience. Some of us, I shouldn't speak for all of us. Well, I've had some experiences with that being, even where the cops are involved, where it's just like, what? I'm a suspicious person. I'm just sitting in my car, and you find out it's your next door neighbor, like that sort of stuff. Like, what are you talking about?
Facts.
Like these things and someone will tell you it's your imagination. Like, and it's like, no, this is a thing. So I applaud you for not running away from like truths of like, it's okay to hold space for our feelings and like say like, no, that is what is happening. That's not okay. And it does make me angry. It does make me cry. It does make me feel something. And I'm not tripping. I'm not being sensitive. I'm not, whatever things people say when we feel what is going on and address it. That's, but yeah, that's really why I was attempting to get on, really was just to share that.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on.
Okay, so you see, it's contagious. That Tyrese spirit is contagious up in here tonight.
Yeah. So what did Patty tell you about the show? So what did Patty tell you about what the hell goes on?
She told me that this is like a space that is like barbershop talk where people don't hold back. They can say whatever. And that excites me because that's the type of conversation I'm into. I'm not, I don't like unbalanced conversations where it's just like one side, one opinion, because that's not reality. So I feel like that excited me to hear like, oh, everybody doesn't agree on here. Oh, people,
like, you know
what I mean? Like, just like there is no referee, that
no referee.
I like that.
No.
I mean, I'm comfortable with those conversations and think they're necessary. So that's,
So we're going to take some calls and stuff. And in between, you from LA?
Yeah. Well, I'm from San Diego. I live in LA though.
Oh, you live in, okay. Well, we're going to take some calls and shit, and we're going to campaign and champagne. And feel free to jump in and interject as you please.
All right.
405. What's up, Oklahoma? What happened? You hung up, Janae. Why you hang up? What's up? How you feel? Where you go?
Oh, this is Kevin, bro.
Oh,
Kevin, bro.
Oh, what's up, man? How you feel?
I'm good, bro. Man, so earlier today, I was at work or whatever,
and I had got the little like notification like about you, just like or whatever, like putting out the video or whatever, talking about the kid or whatever. Like, so after I had watched your video, like I did or whatever, Google the dude's name or whatever, Google the kid's name. And man, like when I saw that video, like I had to watch it 2 times, right? Just because the first time I was just like, man, hell no, dude. Like this right here, like nah. Like, so then I had watched it again. So then or whatever, like I put my phone down and I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. Like this is some bullshit for real. Because I have 2 young boys, you know? And man, it just like that shit really had fucked me up, bro. Because I was like, you know, like pretty much how do you even prepare for something like this? Like, you know what I mean? Like all you know is that you see a pretty much a kid running, and then all of a sudden you see some white dude come up out the back of a damn truck on some fucking like damn war shit or something. Like I don't know, like bro, that shit had me so fucked up today. Like, and I was on break, like when I saw it, like, and I went back into work, and I was man, dude, I was just like fucked up. Everybody asked me or whatever, just asking me or whatever, like asking me just like, damn, Kev or whatever, like shit, like nigga, you good, bro? Like, man, that shit had me fucked up. But anyway, but I do agree with all of the last few callers though. Every man should carry, point blank, period. And even some of these women should be carrying. Like, cause man, this shit is crazy, bro. Like for real. But anyways, though, man, I just wanted to call in, man, and say that though, man. But shit, I'm back off in the chat, man. This shit got me all fucked up, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, yeah. Janae, where you go? I thought we were gonna take some calls, and you just disappeared on us. Beam back in. You ain't got to hang up. What happened? Where you go? Where you go, Janae? Beam in when you're ready. What's up? Oh. Can you hear me?
Yo. What's happening?
Well, what's up? I can't see the number. I'm sorry tonight. I can't see the number.
This is Mr.
I know the voice. I know the voice now. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm just turning into your show, man. I think I seen your image, something with the social distancing, and I was talking about something with a video and shit.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet.
All right, let me. You talking about the somebody get chased down and killed or shot?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how I do. I don't watch any slave movies. I never even watch Roots. Within the last 4 years, they probably put out about 30. I say the last 5 years, they put out over 30 slave movie series, movies, TV shows, all that shit. Every motherfucking year, they'll do some shit like this, and they'll show some black person getting killed. And the thing about it, they'll put that shit on Facebook. And in my opinion, they're doing public lynchings of us. And we sit and we fucking ingest that. I've done listen to a few of your callers. The one sister that called, salute to the sister, yo. Salute to you, goddess, about, listening to her intuition as far as just not absorbing that kind of toxic energy or visualization, actually. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we have to be careful to not pollute our spirits with shit that's out there. Now, if there was something on YouTube with a little girl getting kicked in her face or even getting bit by a motherfucking dog, that shit would be blurred out as graphic. You wouldn't have to see it. You would have to click on something to see it. So what I've been doing, every time I see the post, I've just been reporting that shit as graphic. I don't even want to fucking see it. You're not going to have me sitting and just myself of these parasitic people's fucking tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to, like, I encourage everybody, if you see that shit on your timeline, block that shit. Do not allow yourself to ingest it. We know what's going on. Hopefully somebody will pursue it and go after them and do what they need to do legally, or even under the table get them motherfuckers. But as far as us just sitting there and looking at it and sharing it and looking at it and sitting it, like, man, I think the last time I went to see some kind of fucking discrimination movie was Malcolm X. And by the time I left out that theater, I remember just sitting up at the exit, just waiting for motherfuckers to come out and want to say something stupid to me so I could stuff them in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be careful. They do this shit. And matter of fact, and the racism thing, it made me think about fucking Paulie Dago Malignaggi. Yo, Paulie, you could suck donkey balls and fuck you and your eggplant sucking mother. Since racism doesn't exist, explain that shit. I didn't even see that video, but I want Paulie to explain the video to me. If anybody's gonna tell me, so I want to hear that motherfucker tell me there's no such thing as racism. It's made up. That fucking coward. But as far as my people, we have to be careful about, like, you can pollute your system, you can pollute your spirit, you can pollute your soul. That's just not eating bad food or taking bad drugs. You can watch the wrong fucking shit on TV. You can listen to the wrong stories and listen to the wrong music. You can have the sex with the wrong person and put energy in your body that can toxify your spirit. You understand? The fact that this shit is circulating, is getting so much fucking press. Like, I've never seen that shit on my timeline all motherfucking day, and I knew it was about somebody getting killed. The only thing we could do is just feel fucking bad about it. When I'd rather catch motherfuckers and hang them by their pinky toes and beat them with bats. But yet we just sit here and we just feel pity and all that. Yo, fuck all that, man. I ain't marching. I ain't protesting. I ain't doing none of that shit. That shit is pointless. These motherfuckers don't understand. And the fact, and they're insecure about their inferiority. Mr. White people, WIPO, white people, y'all feeling small. And it's not all of them. Because in my opinion, I think the new generation is going to come out here and they're going to slaughter. They're going to slaughter their parents. The new generation love hip hop too much. They hate their racist forefathers. They hate their racist forefathers. Your motherfuckers is parasites of the world, and I can't wait for your daughters to fucking shit on y'all. Your sons to shit on you. There's white boys out there punching their fathers in the face every other day for calling their black friends niggas. You know what I'm saying? We have to be careful. Fuck these slave movies. Fuck all these magical white people movies. Fuck all this white man superhero shit. That's, yo, fuck them all, yo. We really have to look in ourselves and start to celebrate ourselves, yo. They try to make us sad every year with this shit. Like the Eric Gardner shit, I still never seen that video, and I still will never look at that video. It's public lynching. We the only fucking race that got to sit around and watch our people die on fucking internet all day. While motherfucking celebrities act like racism isn't fucking real. Man, fuck all that, yo. Salute to my son people. Salute to the people who acknowledge their ancestors and their elders, and pray to their children. You know, our children are returning ancestors, are returning warriors. You know, we are a magical people, a beautiful people. We go through so much trauma and so much pain, and we still figure out a way to fucking love people. You know, and that's just our nature, because we of this earth. We're not part dog, monkey, or rat. You know, we straight up just people of the earth, people of the sun, people of the cosmos. And while these fake, inferior, weak bastards out there trying to figure out a way to fuck us over and make us believe that we're less than what we are, it's a gas, yo. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. And I pray they find out whoever hurt. When I seen the video, I thought it was police that killed a young boy or killed a man. And I've just been hearing different. So like I said, I ain't clicking that shit. I ain't watching none of my people lose their life to some little fucking P-dick coward that's fucking insecure because his wife want to suck a black dick. These little weak ass niggas rather play with their son's balls. They cowards. They weak. That's it, man. I'm out.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
One.
Hey, DM me that address. DM me that address. Please DM me that address. Macro Jabo. Can you DM me the address? My Instagram is Silent Heroes. All right. Please DM it to me right now. Right now. Right now. What's up, James?
Man, blessing to you as always, King.
Hey, what's up?
Let me turn this volume down a little bit. Man, it is hard to stomach a lot of this stuff, man. It's really a lot to stomach. And when you put the YouTube video out a few hours ago stating that, hey, listen, you know, I'm just tired of sitting back and doing nothing. I want to start off by saying I disagree with you. The reason why I say is because you're putting narratives out in the forefront that others are not trying to address. And so, for example, I can sit there and be able to say, Black fighters don't sell. No Black media outlets want to touch me. They don't want to address it. They pretend like I don't make that statement. Fred is the only one who will literally come to me and approach me about that statement. And the minute he does, I want to sit there and, you know, shy away from him or give him crazy looks. Okay. I can sit there and say, listen, we're giving out slave contracts, right? Or slave contracts are being given out. No one wants to address that. Fred's the only one who will walk up to me about that. And then what I do is I call him a clown, call him stupid, call him ignorant. And I got another Black dude behind me snickering. We have too many folks who are off code. And Fred's the only one who wants to address these conversations no one else wants to talk about. So I disagree on that level from the bottom of my heart, because I've seen too many of them, other reporters, where you're like, okay, you're going to ask them this question and that question never gets answered. And you're the only one I see who will have that microphone right in their face. Do you want to talk about when you said this? So you're bringing narratives into the forefront that other people don't want to bring out there into the public. You're shining light on these narratives. So I'm very much appreciative of that, because we have too many of our folks who, the minute Black issues are at the forefront, we don't want to address them. We want to talk about minority issues, people of color issues, urban issues, culture issues. We got too many of folks who don't want to talk about the specific issue, which is Black issues. There's a brother by the name of, how am I drawing a blank on him here? Elder, has the book Power Economics, Claude Anderson. Claude Anderson said, we're the only group who get confused when it's time to really have a conversation or a dialogue. Homosexual people, LGBTQ people will talk about LGBTQ issues, nothing else. Hispanics will talk about Hispanic issues, nothing else. Those who are paralyzed, those who are handicapped issues, nothing else. The minute it comes to Black issues, I want to sit there and talk about civil issues, minority issues, people of color issues. Those type of folks have to be ostracized and removed. I loved Andre Ward growing up, but the minute you talk to him about racism within the sport of boxing, because you're the only person, no, I take that back. Dante, I've heard Blue, I've heard others, Boxing Ego, bring conversation to the forefront that had to be brought up. And I love the fact that you guys are pushing these conversations out there, because before then they were just getting swept under the rug. And the new thing is now, whenever you bring these issues to the forefront, you have those who try to play dumb, play stupid, call you dumb, call you stupid, call you clown. They just try to ignore them. But now enough pressure is being put on them where they have to address these issues. And we have to, and those who don't, those who want to separate themselves in Black issues, we have to isolate them. You have to be isolated. You got to be removed. You got to be. Because unfortunately right now, Fred, we have white supremacy that's so rampant. It's a disease. White supremacy is a disease. And like any disease, it needs a host. And these and with these hosts, they're being parasites. Right now, I'm seeing. I just saw a sister today, man, who everybody else is all the white communities are able to sit there and celebrate, go outside and enjoy themselves, and not practice social distancing. But unfortunately, the social distancing enforcement are being done only toward us. Well, look what happened in New York. I don't even want to say I'm this type of person. But if I was this type of person to sit there and record with my phone, Fred, you mean to tell me now that's worthy, that's deemable for now you to come attack me until I'm not practicing social distance? Well, you can come smack me 3 times, sit on my head, and then you have there's a sister who's a state representative in New York, came out, had the nerve to sit there and say, you know what? Too much enforcement is being done to minorities. On Twitter, they were lighting our ass up. No, baby, no. Stop with that. You're not gonna come. No, 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 no. I'm not seeing Asians getting hit upside the head and being sat on. I'm not seeing Latinos getting hit upside the head and being sat on. It's only blacks. So say what it is. Black folks. Don't run away from that. To bring it back to the sister, Fred, she got so fed up. It was a sister out there, Fred, fighting the police, fighting 2 or 3 of them. You had skinny jean niggas, and I'm saying it. You had skinny jean niggas out there, Fred, like this. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, the warrior class is gone. At that point, when it was time for her to ride, man, it's just that time. I saw him, Fred, last year in Milwaukee, they shot a brother in the back. The community said enough is enough. Riots were happening. And unfortunately, the way metropolitan cities are set up, Fred, all the major highways run through Milwaukee. So anybody who's been through Milwaukee or Chicago, certain south side, Milwaukee, the north side, all the major highways run through them. So they shut it down. But you could at least look at that, Fred, and say, man, enough was enough. Milwaukee hasn't had no more shootings. And there weren't any casualties of major high numbers. I realize I'm on camera, so I'm not advocating any of that. But I'm going to say, Fred, that things have to be done, unfortunately, sometimes, and we have to fight battles where we can win, and we have to have an economic base. Within at that point, Fred, we can be able to militarily start to position ourselves, systemically start to build ourselves up. It's like Brother Clark Anderson said, we have to come together collectively. And for those who don't want to come together collectively, practice group economics, I forgot what exact word he had for it, inappropriate behavior. For those who have inappropriate behavior practice, we have to isolate them. You got to be removed. If you're not trying to come together, help us build an economic infrastructure so that way we have the resources to control what police chiefs we have, control what businesses we have in the area, control how law enforcement, and control who law enforcement hires so that way we can be able to insulate ourselves to stop outward threats. If you're not a part of that process, Fred, you have to be removed and isolated. So I love what you're doing. I commend anybody who's literally trying to advocate, not just online talking about it, but really in the communities trying to really sit there, Fred, and put together economic basis where we can be able to start building ourselves up. Because until we have some type of economic structure, we can be able to control the resource, control who comes in out of the city, nonsense like this will keep happening. And we'll keep having people who will come to the forefront, like the sister who's I forgot her name, the mayor in Chicago, first openly gay mayor. I'm sitting there looking at folks take pictures and camera recordings of, I think it was like Libertyville or Lincolnshire, Illinois, where white folks just sprawled out, chilling. This asshole decides to go to the community that deals with the most stress and impoverishment and be tough on the young, be tough on them about social distancing. So when you move like that, we just can't have you around. Michelle Obama just put something out recently, Fred, yesterday. Said she was disappointed in black voters. I'm disappointed at your husband. Your husband had the nerve to sit there when Trayvon Martin was shot. Because when people talk politically, Fred, the worst shit that's been happening in the black community is unfortunately been ushered in due to Barack Obama. Trayvon Martin was killed under Barack Obama. You had, what's this asshole, Dylan Roof. Barack Obama had the nerve to come to a South Carolina church and sing Negro spirituals. I'm disappointed in your husband. When Trayvon Martin was killed, rather than you come with tangible solutions, you come to me and tell me if you had a son who would look like Trayvon. Inappropriate. I'm ashamed of your husband. Alden Sterling getting killed under your husband's clock, under your husband's presidency. You say nothing, you do nothing. So when we have these black political figures who come talk about minority people of color or try to shame us in the bone, we got to isolate them. If you're not talking about true black empowerment, then you have to be isolated. You have too much inappropriate behavior because it's confusion. We have niggas out there, Fred, who are literally watching sisters get beat up and you recording with skinny jeans on. You need your ass whooped. You should have been out there with your sister fighting. The warrior class, Fred, ain't there right now, man. And until we have other folks who are not confused about minority, people of color, urban areas, the culture, we're going to keep running to this cycle where niggas are just confused and don't know what to do. We'll continue to keep pushing that narrative. I'm back in the chat, King. Blessings as always.
I appreciate you. What's poppin'? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Fred. Thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to say, I'm here in New York. I'm in Brooklyn, and I'm telling you, Fred, it's a lot of people that's not practicing the social distancing order, and unfortunately, it's people that look just like you and me, and that's what breaks my heart when I see that, because I'm saying right now we are the most people affected by it, but a lot of people they're not practicing it, and this is where the issues are coming in at, and that's where the confrontations are taking place. What that cop did was totally unacceptable, and things have to be put in place where it doesn't matter if those guys been on the job for 1 year or 20 years. If they do something like that, they should be fired automatically. Like, not have to go through, all of this red tape, and then just get or they got to take sensitivity training or whatever, or what have you. They should be canned right then and there. But at the same time, black people, we gotta have hold accountability as well. Like, and what I'm saying is that in New York, I don't know about other places, but I witnessed myself. Like, it's a lot of brothers, especially, are not practicing the social distancing, and that's where the issues are coming in at, because sometimes you can be on a line at a supermarket. Right now, at the supermarket, they have a line, and somebody's right up on you, like, and they have the lines on the floor with at least 6 feet distance, showing you where you should be standing. Somebody will be right on your back, and if you say something to them like, "Oh, you got to," then that could be an issue.
What's up, baby?
Yo, what's up, Fred, man? I just had to give you my support right now, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing, brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, man. It's a struggle out here, man. It's definitely a struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? The odds are against us. It's been like that since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Man, all this racism that we dealing with in the world. I just seen Willie D make a video. Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, he did a video talking about this same topic. You know how in New York City, they let the white folks just go out there and mingle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could go to the beach and just have a good time. But when they see the black people out there, they arresting people. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just crazy, Fred. You know what I mean? It's crazy, dog. You know what I mean? Just keep your head up. You know what I mean? I love what you're doing. That's why I'm supporting the show every day. And it's going to be like that. We need everybody to support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Join Patreon. You know what I mean? We got to really conduct our own communities, Fred. We got to take care of each other, man. You know what I'm saying? The odds are against us. You know what I mean? This is why, you know what I'm saying? I definitely made my decision, you know what I'm saying, to come here, you know what I'm saying, straight up my act. I see what's going on in the world, bro. I see what's going on, man. It's time for a change, brother. It's time for a change, man. And that's what I'm doing with myself, you know what I mean? And you know, I love what you're doing. Just keep your head up, Fred. You know what I mean? Keep your head up. You know, just like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, my brother was at work and somebody had thought he stole something from him. You know what I'm saying? The dude thought he stole something from him. And one of his partners was like, yo, he ain't steal nothing, bro. He didn't take your shit. So dude was like, yo, man, I know he took my shit or whatever. So he's like, all right, I'll be back. I'll be back. So dude came back and, you know, he came out there. He seen the dude who stood up for my little brother. You know what I'm saying? He shot him twice. Gunned him down. You know what I'm saying? Paralyzed him from the neck down. Paralyzed him because he couldn't get to my brother. So he just shot the dude. You know what I mean? So this is the type of shit that's going on, man. Me, myself, I've been shot at before. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I wasn't hit. Thank God I wasn't hit. You know what I mean? It only happened once. I've been in some crazy situations in my life, Fred. That's why, you know, I'm trying to change myself. I'm trying to change myself and do much better. You know what I mean? And the last brother who just did a great call, man. He did a great call. You know, Fred, it's just tough, man. Just keep your head up. I'm here to support you, man. I'm here to support.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. Yeah, man. This show is about y'all, not about me. But I'm gonna keep on driving it, though. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of being an internet advocate. I'm just tired of it. And you know what's special about? See, this is what's gonna turn the good to great. Good to great. Give me a sec. Let me get this off. Tomorrow morning, people gonna make diss videos. I don't know if not about me. I'm not saying, but people gonna talk about diss videos. We ain't got time for no diss videos, no diss Instagrams, no diss Facebooks, and you know what I mean. We ain't got time for that. I get you in a second. Stay on, OG. You know we ain't got time for that right now. Hate me next month. Hate whoever you hate. No, I'm finishing my call.
Go ahead.
My kind. Hate whoever you hate next week, or next month, next year. This little black boy got choked out in New York City, and in the same day, earlier in that day, a cop is handing a group of white people a mask. You go down south to Atlanta. 2 months ago, a civilian chases down a black kid as he's jogging through the neighborhood and literally hunts him down and shoots him like he's deer meat. You know what I mean? It's and tomorrow morning, I guarantee you, somebody's gonna make a diss video about somebody being black, about somebody being less than black. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you, and you know, it's just it don't make any sense. You know what I mean? Where, yeah, think about this. Niggas are mad at somebody on the internet. Think about that shit, dog. Think about that shit. You know what I mean? What's up, Triple OG?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
All right. Okay, look at here. I want to add something to this conversation. I always hear about what we do with each other all day, and I hear how certain people don't like certain niggas who act a certain way, who can't defend themselves. These white folks are not going to allow you to carry anything but a phone in the street. And what do you see these white folks carrying? Fucking AR-15s. I want to know how many black guys up here got a charge on fucking a white boy up. Because I got one when I was 19 years old. The other 4 after that, I had to go covert. And I don't have a problem saying it. Because I wasn't surprised that my neighbor, whose kid's granddaddy used to work for the school bus system, checked me out and found out I had felonious assault with the intent to kill. But it's been changed to felony with conditions. They gave me choice of go to the military or you going to prison for 5 years. Just for beating a white boy's ass. And I mean, I beat his ass now. And he probably ain't never had an ass whooping like that in his life. But that's what I'm talking about. I mean, charges against each other. I mean, I've had little scraps with brothers in the street growing up. You know, we just scrapping. There ain't no damn shooting at each other and all that shit, you know. But I want to know how many people got a charge on a white boy that's on your record that you actually had to get out of it without pulling. I went 2 weeks, because I opened my mouth and said something stupid. But my dad, I'm glad I had a daddy in my life who stood by me no matter how stupid I acted sometimes, I finally grew up. Retaliation, that's what it is. Whoever the family members are, there's somebody got to retaliate. And if you ain't going to retaliate, you're not going to make any of us retaliate. My daughters are grown now. I drove their ass to school every day, even high school. And I picked them up. And I worked the job too. But that's how much I protect my kids. And I don't mind being a martyr for them. Your kids are too young for you to be a martyr right now. Do you understand that, Fred? Mm-hmm. This is just something I'm telling you right now. Mm-hmm. You're right. You said I got to make sure Lincoln get 25. Mm-hmm. I like when you said that. But when you become 25, keep it in your head all the way to that time that I have to be a martyr for my kids. If I have to die for my kids. That's what you do when you got children like that. My daddy had 9 of us. All 9 of us are alive. All of us did some crazy shit but the girls. Well, maybe one of the girls did some crazy shit too, but not to our level. But yeah, man, I ain't seen the video, but from listening to you, I felt it, man. And like I said, I'm 65 years old, and I'm probably the healthiest guy in my crew that I grew up with. No high blood pressure, no low blood pressure, diabetes, none of that stuff. And it's like that because that's how I wanted it to be. I didn't try to eat myself into bad habits and stuff like that. I ate to live. I didn't live to eat. I got to be healthy to get through this life. I got to stay alive for my kids, man. They're still my kids even though they're grown. But yeah, you're a martyr for your children. It may rub off on your grandchildren and on down the line. Maybe some other black folks might say, damn, man, he went down for his kids, Mm-hmm. And I'll go down with y'all now that my kids are grown. But my thing is, I want to know what you're going to do. Look, I don't have no problem with how black people talk to each other. Whether it's, hey, nigga this, nigga that. And sometimes I may not like it, but I'm just listening. I'm feeling my way through this thing. We weren't like that growing up. And it's not that bad now. It's not a lot of it. It's just the way you communicate sometimes. But niggas this and niggas that. And, niggas ain't your enemy. The white man your enemy. And what you don't like what another black person do, I like to see what you gonna do. I don't fuck with people either. But I love black people. I love being black. And I've been here longer than 400 years. And I'm with those who've been here for 400 years. That's just the extent of my history. I got warrior blood. I used to wonder why I was so crazy when I was growing up. But to me, it was control crazy. My dad always tried to keep me calm. Mama always patting me on the back. And, that was the love you get. But once you grow up, you have your kids to raise. And you're watching other little kids, something happen to kids or grown-ups. And you look and you go, wow, why do they keep doing this shit to us? Because it's in their nature to do that. I don't pray. And I have a right. I'm a non-believer. I don't pray, fuck their God. And if their God is your God, fuck him too. And somebody said something to me about that once before, but I got just enough right to say, fuck that. And somebody say they believe that. But I want to know what your hearts and prayers are for these people who lose people like that. I've lost a baby girl to a babysitter. I ain't want nobody giving me their hearts and their prayers. I couldn't understand that. Although nobody said it to me. But I imagine somebody probably, wrote it in a card, this, that, or whatever. I didn't read. But I want to see what this prayer gonna do now. Because black people are angry. You should have been angry. My kids are angry, but they're happy and they know who they are. And if you ain't angry at white people, I don't have no white friends. I have no Mexican friends. I associate with black people. My neighbors are white. They know about me. Because that's what they do. You move beside them, they check your ass out. Now, do I need to check their ass out? No, they tell you who they are. They always say how much black people talk. No, these white folks talk more than black people I've been around. I know all the damn business. Like I need to know it. I don't want to know it. But I know they armed to the teeth. They buying a new rifle every fucking year. How many rifles you buy a year, Fred? You ain't ready. That's all I can tell you. You don't need all them damn guns. It's nice to be armed, but these fuckers are armed to the teeth, man. They were, from what I heard, they was going behind this guy in a truck, and I think it was his sons and the daddy, who used to be a police officer, and they had an AR-15. You know, that ain't no surprise. They crazy like that. And I thought maybe something like Corona would calm their ass down. No. Mm-mm. And the black people don't want to stay in the house, go out there and get sick. 4 of my nephews was hanging together, and all of them working on the same job, and all of them got sick as shit, and they were sick for about 30 days. So I assume that's Corona. So if y'all don't want to practice social distance, fine. I live out here with these white folks. I practice social distance all the time. I don't fuck with them. I talk to them over in the yard. They come in the yard. I ain't hugging them and touching them. They borrow some tools. I borrow something, you know. Do my best to be neighborly, but they know who I am. But yeah, man, somebody in that family needs some get back if they ain't happy. Or if they want to go pray, go pray. That's their prerogative. And we can talk about it. But what we gonna do? I think it's time for somebody to call Farrakhan, because he's the only man I've seen get close to 2 million people packed up in Washington, D.C. And I seen every teeth in every policeman's mouth for the whole time he was there. All of them were smiling. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. And I saw it 20 years prior to that when he was at Jacob Javits in New York. Still smiling. I was like, damn, what is it about this man that make them scared because he can make so many people gather? But I think somebody got the wrong program, because anybody who's just a Muslim, and the majority of them people out there weren't Muslim. And he told you, I didn't come out here to recruit you. I just wanted to have a talk with you. And he told them white folks, you're lucky I didn't ask for 2 million. Maybe 4 would have came. But that showed me, now that's what a leader is, and we don't want to deal with him. We ain't got to like who we vote into office or who we choose as a leader. But everybody a little scared of him. If them white folks scared of him, maybe we need to look at it. Because he sure know how to bring a whole bunch of people together that somebody need to do something. Call him. I'm back in the chat, Fred. Love you, King.
I appreciate
you. All right.
Yeah, you got between Donald Trump, the coronavirus, systemic racism. Man, we can't win for losing, man. What's up, 845?
Hey, how's everything been?
Hey, what's up?
Barbershop. I just want to give out my condolences to Ahmaud Arbery's family, and like with your situation going on, because I can't imagine the crazy fuckery that's been literally going on like the past couple days and weeks, man. But as really fucked up as it is, with everything that's been going on from Georgia, and I'm gonna tell you something, the shooting didn't take place in Atlanta, it took place up by Brunswick, you know, like the Royal Spa in Brunswick. So it took place over there. And then you see everything going on in New York with like the blatant hypocrisy to the arrogant protest that you're seeing up there. maybe there's like some universal karma that's usually going on in the world from up above, like from the man above, with all these plagues, with the viruses going on, and like the hornets basically going out there, all this weather craziness is going on. Maybe all of this, you look at the end of the day, it's just like universal karma. So I would just see this, and I would look at this as such as, let them do what they do. Let Esau do what he do, because at the end of the day, God got some real plan down the line, the weeks and months ahead for them, down the line with them with this virus, as well as this plague. So that's all I'm going to go say, because I understand YouTube has their issues with the whole censorship issues and everything. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Hope everything does well with you, to leadership goals. I hope everything goes well. Prayers to the Aubrey family and everything. But, we have to come together globally. We just can't come together up in the country and everything, because if we try to pull it out just there alone, these folks are literally going to try to sabotage everything they have, everything we have, just so we have 60. So we have to come together and have to try and find some way to try and build up like a long-term plan, like a 10, 20-year plan, to come together up in like the Africans in Africa and the Caribbean and literally all over the parts of the world in order for this to stop. And we got to ask for the grace of God as well in order to make it stop, because faith without works is dead at the end of the day. That's all I'm going to say at this point.
I appreciate the call. Yep. Thanks.
All right.
Yep. Appreciate. Yep. All the time. Oh yeah, Reese. I totally forgot. So tomorrow we're gonna do a giveaway, y'all. The giveaway. I'll have the flyer tomorrow. I mean, we may even push it till Thursday, Reese. All right. How's that? Is that okay? Hello. Hello.
Hey, peace.
Hey, what's up?
You a funny dude, B. Yo, I wanted to add something real quick, man. The young brother that came on that did the side-by-side screen with you.
Yeah. James.
Yeah, I think he said something about we've been going through this from the beginning of time. And I understand what the brother meant, but I kind of wanted to correct him. In the beginning of time on this planet, there were no white people. They haven't even been on this planet that long. At one point in time, there was nothing but brown, melanated, dark chocolate. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to say it was only dark chocolate, because there's about 29 shades of brown. But everybody was black on the planet at one time. So this hasn't been a forever thing. This has been going on for a couple of 100 years, probably, I don't know, between 400 and probably 600 years. And again, I just want to be on a lighter note than what I was earlier. I was a little fired up and shit. But I just want to let my people know, like, as far as us, getting into a better space, to be 100% honest, we really don't even need to be doing a lot of fighting right now. I think that the biggest fight we have right now is within ourselves. Once we can start figuring out how to support each other, support ourselves, spending money with each other, investing with each other, eating right, not dealing with the Western European diet. We can defeat this. Nature's going to take care of the parasites, believe it or not. They already having a whole bunch of problems right now in the world where, they're having trouble having kids, all that shit. They're having some real motherfucking problems. So, the only thing they got is racism. That's pretty much this country's biggest legacy is fucking racism. That's not our biggest legacy. You know what I'm saying? We've done a lot more, and we do a lot more. And just lastly, I don't even call white people anymore. I've been calling them European Americans to their face. A couple of them I call Caucasoids. There's no such thing as white people. There's no island of white. There's no country of white. Europe was actually Western Asia. And the white term just came when the colonizers again was trying to make statuses here in this country. And they had the, first-class citizens. And they somehow said it was illegal to create second-class citizens. So if you have first class and the second class, It's actually labeled black. So black and white are legal statuses. It's not a race, it's not a country, and it's not a people. So, you know, that whole white phrase, you're giving these people credit for nothing. You know, don't acknowledge them as white. You know, if the conversation comes up and, you know, the white people, black people, like, no, you're not white. And you know, you can call me black, but I'm not black either. You know, I may be of this land, or I may be of an African ancestry, but there is no white people. You know, so you can get the fuck out of here with that also. So European Americans, y'all know who you are, and you ain't white. Your granddaddy lied to you. I'm out.
Appreciate you. You just gave me something to do. Oh man. Yep. What's up, Reese? What's up? What it do? What's up, Reggie? Yep. So we got the address. I wish I was in that. Man, I wish I was in Georgia, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. What's up? Okay. Good. What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
What's up with it, Fred?
Oh, what's up, Jay?
No, just chilling, man. Just chilling, man.
How you feeling?
Just chilling, man. I know it's a sad situation
Oh,
right
it's
now,
so
man.
sad.
It's a sad situation. Yeah, and I just want to correct the last caller when he had corrected the other caller. Calling they white Europeans. No, we're going to call them what God calls them. They Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they is. They Edomites. Mm-hmm. So if God hate Esau, nigga, we hate Esau. Fuck white people. I hate to say it like that, but fuck white people. They don't give a fuck about us. This shit been going on since Jacob and Esau was born. That was before our time. So they don't give a fuck. We shouldn't give a fuck. For real. That's how I look at it. So keep grinding. Much love to you, and hold your head up. And then, man, fuck white people. Edomites. Fuck them. I'm out, bro.
Appreciate you, Jay. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, something got to be done, man. Like, something has to be done, man. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna meet with let's see who this. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, what's up?
It's all of them again, man. I ain't got no bad Bluetooth this time.
What's up?
Man, I just had to call again because I'm just sitting here thinking about this situation, and I feel like to come up with, because I'm trying to come up with a solution to for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here thinking, as far as I feel like,
thank you.
We need to just start state by state, just supply our own selves. Each state, we need to get like a group of us need to come together and start out, you know what I'm saying, as far as growing our own food and not just GMO food, not this fake food that the government giving us, just like they was giving, McDonald's was giving out free food for like a month or whatever. No good doggone well. That food ain't real burgers. That ain't real meat. So, but yeah, this situation, man, just like we need to just start a whole new like Black Panther, a whole new Black Panther, man, like movement, like straight up, because this situation, we all just calling and expressing how we feel and marching. That ain't gonna do a damn thing. We need to come with solutions, like straight up. We all need to put our money together, our cash apps together, all our money together, and help and come up with solutions to supply. We need to, you know what I'm saying, buy a building so we can, you know what I'm saying, like grow our own food, buy some land, grow our own foods, do our own medical care, everything, man. Start our own everything. Like honestly, like it's just this situation. It man, just burn my soul, man. this whole situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like for real. Like I was just saying earlier, we all need to carry.
Yep.
We all do, man. Like, because it don't make no damn sense. We just sitting back all these years, just letting just another body gone, body gone. The Trayvon Martins, the this and that, man. Oh man, this situation, man. Like, and we all brothers need to just come together, put our heads together. Do you have any solutions, Fred, of what we need to do? Just like you had a solution for us to try to go to the boxing commission and for that type of fear situation. I feel like we all need to come together with this whole situation because I'm tired. I'm tired of it, man. Honestly.
Yeah, this was an execution. Complete execution. I'm going to just to have dialogue. I've had conversations with people, but tomorrow I'm gonna go meet with I got a little muscle in this street, just based off of the proximity of my properties, and I have to, you know what I mean, and I play poker with a lot of 60s and 40s and 90s and so I'm gonna meet with one of them tomorrow, and I'm just real interested in like
because it don't make no sense, man. This
like where's the barrier? Like how can we transfer the energy in terms of like protecting ourselves?
Exactly. That's what.
Because I see them all the time. Like I basically hang out with them all day because they know what time I'm coming. You know what I mean? And I give them tickets to fights and shit, and I hang out with them. You guys see my videos on my channel. But I'm looking at that video. It's like if we just policed our neighborhood and responded, I'm going to use the term responded appropriately within the law a handful of times, that would eliminate a lot, especially in these major cities, and I know Brunswick is not a major city, but I think it would curve a lot. It's like no fear, it's like there's no respect. But all lives matter. All lives matter, and there's no such thing as racial oppression. It's all made up.
Because they're scared. That's what they always been scared of. They're scared of us as a whole race, as a culture to come together. They've been trying to take the black man, the strong black man, out of the household for generations, for years. Like for example, don't tell your daddy that don't if they come here, don't tell your daddy that your daddy lived here. You know what I'm saying? All this crap they've been all this, man. Child support, all kind of systems, all kind of shit they've been doing to try to take the black man out of the household. Because they know when a black man is in the household, we are strong, and that kills generations. That's why they've been trying. That's why they're killing the black man, because they know. Like, man, it's just I'm just so heated with this situation, man. I just feel like we need solutions. We all need to come together. Even I know celebrities and just we all need to what I'm saying. They need to use their power, use their platforms, use their resources, their money. We all need to come together, man. And I even start to cash up my damn self and start like
money ain't the problem.
I put my own money up.
Money is the secondary problem. Money is the secondary problem. It's the commitment. In my humble opinion, obviously it takes finances to do a lot of things in this world, but the commitment to each other, it's tough. Yeah,
that's true.
I man, if there was a string of black people across America connected, man, this shit would be beautiful. You guys gonna see it tomorrow.
But the problem is they brainwashed us to even hate each other. Slaves us black people, we slaved each other back in the day. Like they was, you know, you know that, Fred. Like they trained us to even hate each other for years, and we need to break this generation cycle, man. We all need to put our resources, put our money, put everything together to overthrow all this wicked ass system. Because this system ain't designed for us anyway. It's not built for us to win as a culture, as a generation. It's just not. It's not. Point blank, period.
It's like,
so,
it's like the Super Bowl is NBA Finals, World Series. You know, that's a topic of conversation, right? Like it's a universal topic of conversation when it comes around. Like The Last Dance. Many men are talking about The Last Dance, right?
And they use that as a damn distraction for us of what's really going on.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
And the point I'm making, all of them, is how can I have a conversation with another black man when the Super Bowl comes up? Every black man talks about the Super Bowl, right? When Michael Jordan's Last Dance, come on, everyone's talking about it. You know, I think this needs to be a topic of conversation in every black man in America. Like you know, at the very least, you know, you don't pretend. You can't go to church and pray this away. You can't wake up Sunday morning and pray this away. You've done it already. You've done it. You've done it. You've done it. I'm not saying go out there and do what you're uncomfortable to do, but the dialogue, you know, like having conversations with topics like this about people that's not the same color as you. You know, make them feel uncomfortable. Make them feel a level of pain that you go through. You know what I mean? Like some people, like the same energy that people put in and satisfying. I see it all the time. Fighters making $10,000 a fight. I'm like, how the fuck are you making $10,000 a fight? $20,000 a fight. I see it all the time in boxing. People just want to be quiet, don't want to piss nobody off. Very passive. Oh, he's gonna ruin my career. Oh, I can't out-talk because I'm not gonna get the fight that I want. Oh, that belt is so important. Oh, that friendship is all important. Oh, I can't piss my promoter off. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like when is it? When is enough enough? When are you the most important variable? When is your culture, you know, the most important variable?
I see what you're saying as far as winning the Super Bowl, because that's another distraction. Like, but as long as we can touch at least a few to come together, because some people, you know what I'm saying, if they see a group amount of people come together, then they'll be like, oh, okay, I want to jump on the bandwagon. We need to get something started. Like, something has to, because the buck stops. So we've been knocking on the door, like Tupac said, we've been banging on the door. Please let us in, please let us in. We've been doing that for way too long. Way too long. It's like, it's time now. The buck stops here, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. Another one gone, man. We need to do something now. Now is the time. Because all this shit going on, this corona shit, and all, man, that's not going to stop people for hate, for their hate, for their wickedness and their evil, man. They just even want to do even more. And the crazy thing about it is, they don't realize the shit that's really going on. They don't give a damn about you either. Because all this shit they're doing, for these stimulus shit, is all they do is bankrupting the country, giving us all this damn money so they can turn around and start a whole new currency, this cryptocurrency, this FRID chip, and this and that. Why do you think Walmart is going to start limiting people of buying a certain amount of meat, this and that? They always want to limit us, track us down, track us even more. They already track us with our cell phones, with our debit cards, credit cards, your smart TV, you're talking to Siri, and this and that, man. This shit don't make no damn sense, man. I get what you're saying, like when the Super Bowl comes back on, or when the college football national championship come back on, niggas and go, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna want to come together, this and that. But there's niggas that do want to come together and overthrow this whole damn system. Because the system needs to be overthrown. Because the system's not designed and built for us to win. Point blank, period. None of it. The laws are not for us. The system is not for us to succeed financially. Not at all. Financially, you know, everything. Physically, with these fake food and all this other stuff. We just need to come together, man. I'm just trying solutions. Like, trying to find, like, we need to come together, man. Like, honestly.
Yeah, we do.
Man,
yeah, we do.
Like, straight up, we need to come together and find solutions and do something about it. I'm tired of sitting here talking about this. You know, say, oh, we need to march. Oh, no, the marching is over.
I'm done marching. I don't even want to talk about marching. I don't even want to talk about marching.
We need to take care of our own, because they damn sure ain't taking care of, and these stupid ass niggas are hollering, well, Trump giving us these stimulus checks, this and that. Man, they don't even understand why he giving the damn checks away. And then these jobs want to force people to get these coronavirus tests. Like on my job, they trying to force us to get these corona. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. All this crazy shit going on. Every patient that's coming through in the hospital, they treating them as a corona. All these deaths, they try to put fear in us. That's all they doing. All these deaths, they're not because of coronavirus. I know that for a fact. I work at a hospital. Matter of fact, I just got off of work. When I called earlier, I was at work. Check this out. A dude just passed away. He came in last week. They tested him with coronavirus. They gave him three tests. 2 days later, his ass dropped dead. And he had heart problems. He came in, and man, you can have a heart attack, and then they'll come in. They'll say, "Oh, that's a coronavirus patient." Oh, you can have a damn headache or something, a damn migraine. Oh, that's coronavirus. Man, get the fuck out of here. All these deaths are not because of coronavirus. It's not. I know that for a fact. It's not. Just all this shit going on, man. It don't make no damn sense. It really don't, man. It really don't. All this bullshit they doing, these 5G towers and all this shit they damn doing, it don't make no damn sense. Like, now they telling farmers to stop. Like they pouring out they telling farmers to get rid of their crops, get rid of their milk and all that, because they want to import food and make food out of damn labs and shit. Import food from another damn country. Man, y'all better damn wake up. What really damn going on? Straight up, because all this shit going on, this many damn martial law. They just testing us. Wait till the real shit happens. Wait till the real martial law comes. Hell, they've been telling us for years to go be martial law. Just look at Walmart. Walmart backwards. What that say? Martial law. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Straight up. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I ain't want to be long-winded, man. But this situation, man, it just pisses me off, man. Like, for real. We need solutions, man. And we all need to come together, man, and have plans. We need to have meetings, a group of us, for real. Like for real. We need to use our power any way we can. Straight up. And you need to keep us, I know you're going to keep us informed. You said you know something, you got a little pull, this and that. And let me know. I'll call back on the show. Let me know. I'll put my money up. I don't care. As long as I see some results, that's all that matters to me. Straight up. But I was just calling again, man. But just wanted to get that shit off my chest, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, all right.
Appreciate you, People Hernandez. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, what's up, E?
What's
live
up,
and direct.
Yeah,
for
man, I don't know the
style.
subject.
Alive is one. What's popping? You got a bad connection.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, man.
You got to come back in. Yeah, for sure. You got to come back in. Let me know when you come back in. I can tell if you're moving. I can see you. Nah, you frozen. Yeah. Yeah, it's the double agent. You know what I mean? They all come in like that. You know what I mean? The least they could do is put a picture on their avatar and sell it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. You know, I mean, it's cute though, but we got some big time fans. You know what I mean? We got some big time fans. You know what I mean? It's man, we got man, we have to be very concentrated in how we respond to things and the stuff that we intake. Because even a lot of these people that you look up to, they mentally gone, man. A lot of these fighters are mentally gone. They in love with Balenciaga. Is that how you say it? Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, white promoter, fast cars, you know, chasing the most beautiful woman in the world, whoever she is, it's all these. I mean, before I was in boxing, I was hanging around a lot of these NBA players, same thing. And when I was hanging out with the NBA players, I was the victim of that too. I'm not going to exclude myself. I'm 42 now though, and the same fearlessness that I had in getting myself out of poverty and welfare and is now the same fearlessness that I have in family and culture, so oh man. So yeah, man, that's where we're at, man. Where'd DB go? I ain't seen DB in a minute. Where you go, DB? Yeah. So what a tangle web we live in. I'm very interested to see how Diddy responds. I'm very interested to see how Tyler Perry, and not out of watching them from a microscope, but I just really want to see how they respond to an incident that's really thrown in their face. Like, I'm really interested in that. I wish I could create. I wish I could create like 100 black fearless men. 100 black fearless men. Where we police and protect our own neighborhood. See, the gun laws in California is completely different. I mean, it is in Texas. I think we can't have more than 10 bullets or something like that, and the magazine got to be separate. Let me Google it. I don't know off the top of my head, but let me Google it. Okay. I'm gonna read you guys the gun laws in California. All right, here's the gun laws in California. Can you carry a gun in Los Angeles? Los Angeles open carry laws. Carrying an unloaded firearm in public is permitted in California. Only if you have a permit to carry under Penal Code 26150 or 26155. As long as the gun was in plain sight and not in an area not long as the gun was in plain sight and not in an area previously prohibited a gun, the open carry law is applied. California makes it a crime to keep a loaded gun somewhere on your property or on property you control. If see, it's weird. See, this is why I appreciate you, Macro Jabo. Thank you. Start an orphanage and raise 100 black men, right? It's see, like in California, it's weird. It's not like in Texas where you can just Like in California, you go to jail for every bullet you have in your gun. Like it's so weird. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird, you know what I mean? Like, and then when they break in your house, they literally have to be in your house. You can't shoot them trying to break in your house. Like it's weird. You literally got to be in fear for your life. So these California laws are a lot different than Florida, Michigan, Georgia, Texas, and all the other open carry states, you know. So it's a little bit different. So having people who protect that thing, not unless you got a guard card, you know what I mean? I don't know what the rules are for a guard card, but a guard license, or it's called a guard card or something like that. But yeah, man, we got to yeah, so yeah, Florida got, yeah, we know too well about the stand your ground law. You know, a cop told me you still have to give a warning shot. Really? My neighbor is a sergeant. So the irony about it is, the person who sold me the house lives literally across the street, and their husband is the captain at the LAPD, is a captain. So he tells me all these laws. I'm like, shit. Like in California, like it's no you listen. If that nigga ain't on, he basically told me this. If that nigga ain't on you, charging you with a knife, you have a chance to go to jail. Like, that's what he told me. And it didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, they got to be in your house. They got to be a threat. They got to do this. They got to do that. It's just insane. Like the amount of like, so it's different in California. So I don't know how that would work in the state of California. But it's something to consider. You know, it's something that I just Fred, wrench me so people don't block me. Yeah, okay. I can't do it in this app. I mean this program, so I got to do it on my maybe I'll do it sometime this week. Cuz I can't tell who's wrenched or who's not wrenched in StreamYard. I can't tell nothing. So cuz I tried to do it on the 3 buttons, but it just says put in timeout or block user. You know, that's all it says. So yeah. So I'll get you next. Why am I drawing the blank on your own? Why am I can't see them. I can't see the call. I can't see it. Whoever's calling in, I can't see it. Hang up and call back in. I can't see it. All right, let me get H money. There you go. What's up, man? Sorry, I'm just drawing a blank. I'm kind of flat. What's up?
Yo, man, I just saw that video right now. I just got a chance to see it, man. That shit was disgusting, bro. You know what I mean? Dude, he was just running, minding his own business, and it looked like it was 2 white dudes pull up in a car. One of them hopped out. It looked like they got into a scuffle, and the other one just started shooting at him. Is that correct, Fred?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where the shot was. I can't beam in, Fred. I'm on the road. Okay, good. I don't know. Safe travels, E. I don't know who actually shot him. Did the father shoot him?
It looked like it was the father. He was in the back of the pickup truck.
Back of the pickup truck. Okay, because I saw them grappling over. I shouldn't even say grappling. I saw him trying to save his life, you know, and he got away, but the damage had already been done, you know.
Yeah, man, that shit is disgusting, man. He was just minding his own business, and they came for him. You know what I mean? Just the hate of these white folks, man, for no reason. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? I don't know really what to say about that, Fred. It's like, you know, me out here in Memphis, you know, it's kind of crazy in Memphis. You know, it's a lot of racism going on. Martin Luther King was killed out here. You know what I mean? So every day is a struggle. Like me, myself, when I get pulled over by a policeman, I get nervous, just to be honest, because you never know what to expect. You know what I mean? You don't know what they might do to you. You don't know if they, try to put something on you, try to put some drugs on you. You don't know if they gonna try to shoot you for no reason. You don't know, man. You know what I mean? So this shit is just crazy, man. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Even what happened with Rodney King back in LA, when Rodney King they just beat Rodney King for no reason, beat him down for no reason. Those police officers get off easily. They ain't got to do no time. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to do no time. This shit been going on, Fred. And I really got to salute you, man. You don't have to do this, what you doing right now. You don't have to. You already got money. You been had money. You don't have to do this, man, but you helping your people, man. You helping us, bro. And I gotta salute you for that. You know what I mean? You don't care about the $5 from Patreon that I'm giving, but you know what? I just do it, just to show support, just to build my trust up with you. But you know what? I know you don't care about the money. You know what I mean? You're not doing this for the money. And I respect that about you. You know what I mean? I really do. You got other YouTubers out here, they trying to get $1. You already got money. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy, man. And it feels like you the only one talking about this out of all the boxing YouTubers out here. You know what I mean? Especially these other guys that be talking shit. You don't hear them saying nothing about this. You know what I mean? They don't say shit. You know what I mean? I'm really pissed off about that, man. You know what I mean? People always want to point out the negatives. What about all the good Fred doing? What about all the good he doing for the community? Come on now, man. You know what I mean? And it was another thing I had to say. Like, I feel like everybody that supports each other right here, everybody that, supports the community, I feel like, man, we gotta, eventually everybody gotta move, what I'm saying, close to each other so we can build this. So we can build this up. You know what I mean? We could build up our own communities. Fred, I see you, building up the homes that you got. I seen your videos earlier. You was putting up the 2 projects. You know what I mean? You do got the land. You got, you got the housing. But I feel like, man, we gotta get together, man. People gotta, get our own communities, bro. I don't know do you know who Rollo is? The rapper Rollo. You remember? Yeah, from Atlanta. He had his own apartments. He had all his people living in his apartment. You know what I mean? His own community. That was real. You know what I mean? And what they do, they came up and they locked him up, hit him up with all type of charges. And now Rollo locked up. They don't even know if he will ever get out. But he was doing a lot of good. He was doing a lot of good for his peoples. You know what I mean? But Fred, I feel like, we just got to come together, man. You know what I mean? Get our own houses, our own community, our own apartments, and everybody just got to, live. We got to live in the same community, have our own leaders. You know what I mean? Have our own leaders, and we will police ourselves, man. We will police ourselves. Yeah, but that's all I have for you, Fred, man. I appreciate what you're doing, bro.
Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Oh man, what's Taco Tuesday? Yeah. The father shot him. I couldn't. I don't know. I was kind of tuned out by the sound. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I don't know why you said my bad. I guess y'all working it out. Y'all work it out. Y'all grown. I don't know what's going on in there. I'm really kind of in the fog, you know what I mean? And but the father shot him, huh? Damn. Father shot him. What's up, E?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Let's talk about Tuesday.
I don't think we can hear you now if you're talking.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, I got you now. Yep.
I don't know. I was kind of
turn it down in the back. Mute me.
I don't know what's going on in the setup.
Yeah. Hello? I can't hear you.
Yeah. We can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the road, man. That's why I got a bad connection. I can't be in, man. I'm not sure what we're talking about. I was just watching the brother talk about the video.
Mm-hmm.
He talking about the video of the young brother that
in Atlanta was running.
In Atlanta, was that in Atlanta? Running those two.
Oh, excuse me, it was in Brunswick. It was in Georgia. I keep on saying Atlanta.
It was in Georgia. Okay, okay, and those suspected white supremacists kind of executed him. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I just want to be sure that it's on. You know, I'm listening to that one first thing that was fucked up. Second thing, man, is we gotta start arming ourselves. You know, that's important. But they make it difficult because they put cases on us, you know, at such a young age, you know, that affect getting a concealed handgun license. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dr. Claude Anderson has been talking about group economics and Black people having their own and doing for self, you know, for for over 40 years now. And you know, Black people got to wake up to that. The thing is that, you know, I keep hearing brothers saying we got to come together. You know, what's missing is that, remember the African saying, what was that? Take the village to raise a child. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gone from us, man. You know, I look back at how things were in the 60s, 70s. You know, the Black Panthers was started because of police brutality. I don't know if you know the history of what started the Black Panthers.
I do, but feel free to tell everybody, because I haven't spoken about it. Maybe I should do a show on the Black Panther Party at some point. But feel free. Yeah, I will. But feel free to chime, because I live in California, so it's a part of and my roommate in college was a Black Panther. So, but feel free.
Okay. Yeah. Well, because of police brutality, the Black Panthers was started, and we policed our own communities, and we more or less, when the police would hassle a brother or sister in the neighborhood, the Black Panthers were present to be sure that, you know, it wouldn't go haywire. You know, it's kind of what's happening now, man. It's just, you know, because that presence is not there anymore. You know, and like I said, we've got to get back to what was prevalent in that era. You know, brothers keep saying we got to come together, but you got to understand the mindset also. You know, that's a factor as well. You know, it's hard to come together with, that's what's that saying, all your kinfolk is not just kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to come together with people who are going to sabotage.
Gotcha.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we've got to work on the mindset, but we've got to get back to what was. It seems like, you know, all the things that was important to, you know, to building our communities and building us as a people, it seemed like we lost that around the 80s. And there were factors that played a key to that, you know. But it seemed like from the I guess the mid 80s on to now, man, we've lost what was important in the culture. You know, we haven't always been like this. That's my point. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure. You can talk.
You know, we haven't always been like this, but you know, I mean, and I can go back as far as, you know, Black Wall Street, what was done in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, that wasn't when everybody speaks of Black Wall Street, they speak of that one community, but it was communities like that all over the U.S.
Yeah, Marcus Garvey,
Black
the Harlem
Wall.
Renaissance.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said Marcus Garvey, the Harlem Renaissance.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It was communities like that all over the U.S.
Yeah, Central Avenue in L.A. Central Avenue was all
exactly. Exactly. And they started building freeways through these communities and, doing things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Even with the one in Oklahoma, which is, is just Black Wall Street, they bombed that. That was the first time that domestic violence had been recorded that was done, to its own people. They actually dropped those Molotov cocktails from crop planes. They actually dropped Molotov cocktails onto that town. That was the first time something like that had been done. But that's the thing. We not only do we need to do that, but at the same time we can't make the same mistake. So we have to have some form of security, because that's what went wrong. They didn't, although they built that area, that Black Wall Street up, they didn't have any type of security. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that caused that to fall was too easy, because there was no security there to keep that intact. And that needs to be, addressed as well. But the mindset is important. Before we can build anything, man, we gotta adjust the mindset. That's key. We gotta adjust the mindset before we can build anything.
You're right. You dead on. Smack.
Yeah, that's just, without a doubt. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you up, man, when this stuff is over. I get ready to come that way to see baby girl.
Okay, for sure.
I'm gonna hit you up, but that, like I said, man, we gotta adjust the mindset.
Yep. I agree.
All right, man, I get it. Later.
And I'm gonna do my research on it, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I've had this conversation, and not a recent conversation, but I've had it in the early 2000s, and it just jogging my memory. The gun laws was changed because of the Black Panther Party, if I'm not mistaken, when they charged into the state capitol, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was Ronald Reagan the governor or something like that? Help me out. Yeah, I believe I'm right. I remember seeing those pictures. Reggie Owens was popping, dog.
Oh no, go ahead. I heard you cooking on.
No. I just wanted to talk about that. But I got to refresh my memory, because I haven't had these conversations in such a long time. So I need a refresher. But I remember all these because my roommate I had a roommate for 2 years. Mom and dad was a Black Panther. So I used to have all these conversations, and she used to call and teach us stuff. Curtis, my boy Kurt, man, old man Kurt. What's up, man? What you got for us, Reg?
Yeah, but now you were sitting right on point with that. I think Reagan passed the Mofer Act with his comment as. And that's the thing that bugs me when people speak about certain people not being able to be political figures or leaders and stuff, when we can think of Ronald Reagan. Just a little bit of dive on that one. But yeah, he passed that Mofer Act when the Black Panthers showed up, and they just, they were behaving right within the laws that were current at the time. These are intelligent folks. They knew how to push the limits on the law, and immediately we got gun control. But then they also, they also enhanced some of the gun control laws after the riot, because, LA was going through some real serious gang activity, homicide rates, murders. But what really scared white folks, and it's always funny when white folks get scared because other folks act out, besides their children. This is when they want to enact gun laws, but they immediately put huge stipulations on the gun laws following the riots, because so many of the gangsters had high-powered weapons out there. You remember at one point in the time, people was getting killed with automatic weapons, Uzis, all types of stuff on the streets. And that's when they went about enacting this kind of stuff. But even with Reagan, when people speak about Reagan, was a clown when he worked in Hollywood. He was a person that blacklisted a lot of people. What was it? When they were accusing people of being the Communist Party. This was Reagan's type of behavior. Con type act. Then he does it as a governor. Then he moves over into Washington politics, injecting drugs into the system. And that's where Rick Ross stories comes in. But the other thing that made me think of Rick Ross, what the OG was speaking about in this last call, was how we need to arm and protect ourselves, like Rick Ross did to free himself from life. Is he also studied these laws? You figure out the laws and how you go about your rights as a gun owner. Because remember, when they write these laws for white folks, we also get the privilege in these laws.
Yeah.
We're citizens as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what we have to understand, these laws. Everything within this system is bound by laws. Even these white folks are bound by these laws, even though they may get law enforcement protections. We must understand these laws is what this game is bound by. But Rick Ross freed himself. He was a lifer. But also when it was coming into like what we need to do for our community, and I was loving that piece. But the thing I think that came missing is that certain points in time is what happened with the elders passing on lessons to children. It was too much going on, even me as a kid, to where you couldn't be around adults. And I think that's one of the most flawed things people in the past ever did. And I learned that lesson, that you can't keep kids isolated away from conversations. Sometimes they need to be sponges that pick up on shit, but you also must be cognizant of what kind of conversations you're having around kids.
Thank you.
You need to have children. Oh, what's that again?
No, I was telling he just answered the question. Reagan was the governor. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we have to bring our kids to the table and influence and teach them, have these conversations, because there was huge gaps where kids were just left alone to figure shit out. There was no adult guidance passing anything to these kids. The grandparents, there was no lessons between the grandparents and grandchildren, parents and child. It was huge lapses in that. And the other thing is being parents to where we're open and we're not shying away from what we teach our kids. Like the stuff that dude, I don't know if you've seen that dude, Derek Grace, where he teaches his kids.
Yeah. I follow him.
Weapon shit. Yeah, that's some serious shit that we should teach our kids, but also making sure, because I'm going to start teaching that with my kids, but making sure they're in a proper emotional state. You don't want a kid that's overreactive. He knows how to handle a weapon, and the first thing he thinks is to use this shit off of his reaction because he's not thinking intellectually and shit. But that is the most critical shit to teaching our kids, just handling weapons. And that dude is advanced. He's ahead of the game when it comes to that. And he also is ahead of the game because he teaches his kids. He has deep conversations with these kids. He's teaching these kids economics, so there's no excuse about what schools ain't teaching them. You continue on. When it comes to community, make sure you ain't littering when you go in these community, in your own community. You watch where you put in trash. You make sure it's being, put in the proper recycling place. You don't litter in your own community. Yeah. You make sure others don't litter in it as well. And that's the way we build our community. We stop other folks from riding on it. We have to value our communities, and that's where it begins. Even if you don't come from the economic privileges, you still can play a part in your own community. And that's uplifting it. Positive story to the youth. Because remember, these kids are looking up to us. Man, we got to be cognizant of how we behave when kids' eyes are watching us, because they glued to us. And I remember I was glued to the gangsters in my neighborhood, but I had gangsters who put their foot up my ass when I ain't supposed to be around when they doing shit. But that's all I want to add on that one. I like the last call from the OG.
I appreciate you.
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, yes, indeed. Hey, it's 11:50 though. I lost track of time, man. I ain't gonna even lie. The last time I looked at the clock, it was like 10:40. Damn. Yeah, man. It's we'll go 2 more phone calls, then we'll get the hell out of here. And yeah, man. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens because of this, because I don't know if we can. I mean, if you're a screamer, scream online. If you're a funder, if you're financially able to fund the movement. If you're a frontline type of guy, stand on the front line. Everyone has a role. I don't think no one expects you to act out of character, but I just expect you, when it hits your front door, to be an asset, be at the highest level. Not everyone is willing to risk their life. Okay, let's be clear. And not everyone can donate money, and not everyone has the time. Maybe someone has 7 kids, and they literally got to be home all day. That's real life. People working 3 jobs, just to stay afloat so they can raise their 4 kids. But people who have expository time like me, I think we have to be more like active, you know, like so I would definitely put more responsibility on me, you know. What's up, 312? Turn me down in the back.
More responsibility on me, you know. Blessings, family.
Hey, what's up?
Oh man, King, you know it's always a blessing to talk to you. I'm about to get ready to shut it down, man, but you just said something that touched my soul. You said that you're waiting to see what happens from this. And, you know, I'm at a point, Fred, where I'm not even waiting to see what happens because we've been let down too many times. I'm just ready to see. I'm just waiting for us to go ahead and move forward and start building. Because look at the Botham Jean situation where you have, I'm going to call him police officer because you have a police officer, that's an occupation. Whenever you step outside of the occupation, then you're a rogue individual. You're a vigilante at that point. So you had a rogue individual who clearly knew that was not her apartment because the apartment outside, I think it was a doormat, there was I want to say something was illuminating either his apartment or her apartment, but it was clear distinction. Went in there, killed his brother in cold blood, and his asshole of a family was sitting there talking about forgiveness. You had the one brother who begged
the
to go
judge
hug
hugged him. Oh my gosh, man!
You see, like it. Even with the Dylan Roof situation, you literally had black folks outside and talking,
praying for the nigga, praying for him. They were praying for that man publicly. Did they take that nigga to Burger King or some shit?
The police officer took him to Burger King after he did that, after he committed that atrocity.
Yeah, man, and see, and then they get mad at a little old 5'7" guy making YouTube videos. Oh God! Like at some point, you got to realize, like, I'm using me as an example because that's all I know, right? At some point, you got to say, man, life is just bigger than barbershop conversations, man. Like, I got to exert this energy somewhere else, right? This is ridiculous, dog. Oh, man. I wish just for like 30 days. It should be a 30-day moratorium from May 5th to June 5th. We are going to attack the people who believe that they are oppressing us. Just for 30. Let's try it for 30 days. And then the 31st day, you can call me whatever you want or whoever you hate online. Maybe you don't like Willie D. Maybe you don't like Cardi B. Maybe you don't like Heavy D. Excuse me, God rest his soul, but I was trying to rhyme. But I'm just saying, like, whoever that, you know, like, it's just for 30 days, we should have a moratorium where we're just going to strictly focus in our expository time, focus on the people that we believe that are oppressing us. You know, and people are going to say, oh, man, Freddie, you're oppressing us. Or Willie D, you're oppressing us. Diddy, you're oppressing us. You know what I mean? If Diddy can't do it, step in front of him. You know, if Tyrese lives in Atlanta, step in front of him. If Tyler Perry can't do it, step in front of him. If T.I. can't do it, step in front of him. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I'm just at the point right now, Fred, where I'm just focusing on the overall collective of the community. Overall, I can't wait to see us build. Individually, I can't because unfortunately there's just too much tokenism in the community. There's a individual who said something beautifully. And I can use him as a reference to kind of get the point across. He said, listen, things can't, you have black people who say that militarily they're ready to go to war. He said the collective black community is not ready for that. They love the oppressor too much. You see too many black folks who love being oppressed too much. Fred, I can't make this stuff up. There was a brother a few years back, broke out of jail in Atlanta. He was in the courtroom, fought the police out, broke out of jail. Fred, You know how they caught this nigga?
He was at McDonald's or some shit. He went back to jail.
His white girlfriend cooked him pancakes and told him to turn himself back in. There's too many brothers out there, and I'm saying brothers loosely, who they just love oppression too much. If you sat there and took them away from the tangibles that these oppressors are giving them, whether it be the women, whether it be the houses, or whether it be the tangibles, they lose their mind. That's why you have so many figureheads who will get out there and politically do things that are to the detriment of the Black community. There's too many of them out there like that, Fred, who collectively, I'm only concerned about me, the individual. I'm not concerned about the overall collective of the community. The community could go to hell in a handbasket. What's the name of the brother who passed away in Baltimore? And who Trump said that he was running the shithole of the city? I forgot his name. Didn't do nothing for Baltimore.
A politician?
Do nothing for Baltimore.
A politician?
And yet, he's a politician. I forgot the brother's name.
Not Marion Barry.
But no, Marion Barry did something. He did that's DC. And Marion Barry did stuff with DC.
Okay, I don't know. Someone got to tell me in the chat.
Yeah, John Lewis. Thank you. Reggie Owens put that. John Lewis.
Reggie Owens always on it.
So when it comes to these Black political figures, I'm not concerned about the individuals no more. It's like Kamala. Kamala wants the Black vote. You come around, you dance, you come out the marching band, you come out dancing, and the minute somebody put the pressure on you and specifically say, what are you going to do specifically for the Black community? Fred, the being politically correct, making sure that your mannerism is on point, she threw that shot the window. She rolled her head and said, you think I'm going to do something just for Black people? No. All the quote unquote sister girl energy came right out of her. So when you see stuff like this, I'm not even concerned about the individuals. I'm concerned about the collective. Because unfortunately, individually, you have too many of us who are taking these settlement checks. Where you have these Black youths are being killed, Black adults who are being killed on camera, where the justification, Fred, is unfathomable. I forgot the name of the brother because there's just so many of them who they said was running toward the police until the police officer thought his life was in jeopardy. So we got super niggas out here. We got niggas out here who are immune to bullets now, who are charging toward police, charging toward the bullets. I think it was Alton Sterling. There's just too many of them. And then you have families out there who are taking these financial allotments and then ride the king. When you take these financial allotments, where the community is ready to rise up for you, they give you they give you crumbs, and then you sitting there with a damn battered head talking about, can't we just get along? And the community looking like, what? Nigga, we out here putting that work for you, and you talking about, can we all get along? So there's just too many of the Black community right now that just love the oppressor. You love the women the oppressor give you, love the tangibles the oppressor get you, and some of them, Fred, you even love the notoriety the oppressor give you. That's why, unfortunately, you have 360 deals. Well, you mean to tell me you are raping me hand over fist, but since I got the notoriety, I'll accept it. Nipsey even talked about it. There's too many of them, Fred, who just love being oppressed. The community right now is in shambles. So I don't even want, with this case, Fred, it pains me to say this. I don't even want to know what's going to happen with the case, Fred. Because already I can see the narrative, how they're jumping over leaps and bounds. This brother literally, if we watch the video, he didn't run toward the driver's side of the car. He ran toward the passenger side, Fred. So clearly he's trying to get away from the situation, saw the person come out with the shotgun, and then the brother, you can see in the video how he runs around then to the driver's side to try to stop the person, to try to stop himself from being killed. And they're still already trying to frame the narrative and say that it was self-defense. Even though you can clearly see that they drove down there, put the car in front of him, put the truck in front of him to stop him from being able to escape. He's running to the passenger side where no one is, and then have to run to the driver's side in order for his safety to try to fight the guy with the gun to be able to stop him being shot, and still got killed. And they're still, it took a month for them to even charge this asshole. So that's why at this point, I'm like, even if we can get close to justice, I can already see. And then they have the same attorney that Bach and Jean's family had. So I can already see a kumbaya, risk all, when they go low, we go high type of speech coming from that family. I think there's only been one family since all these atrocities, probably even two, who sat there and was like, nah, we're putting our foot in that neck. We refuse it. And I want to say that was Laura Gardner's family, who really spoke, the sister who spoke out about that, like, no, this is injustice. But too many of them are taking these financial allotments. I don't even want to know what the family's going to do. I don't want to see somebody say, can I hug her and come up in the courtroom with some Christian psalms and Christian sayings. We don't need that no more. I want to see what the community going to do. And that's how I feel about it, King. So thank you for the call as always, loved one, and be safe out there, King.
One. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you calling me. All right, let's go one more call. One more call and we'll get the hell out of here. One more call and we good. Where we at? I'm watching a video Reggie Owens just posted. Man, they doing the number on us, man. They doing. Oh, it was Elijah Cummings? Yeah, because John Lewis is out of Georgia. John Lewis is the guy that helped that went down with Martin Luther King down to Mississippi and all them, not Mississippi, but I was just there. Birmingham and the bus boycott. I mean, yeah, the Freedom Riders, something like that, you know. Yeah, John Lewis is out of Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. So it was Elijah Cummings. Is that what did Elijah Cummings pass away? Did he pass or is he still alive? I hate to ask that question, but I think be careful with your topic. People don't want. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm about to change the topic of this to I don't know. Yeah, Elijah's dead. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think he's the guy out of the DMV area, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he passed away. Yeah. But John Lewis, I believe, is still alive. He's actually a person I would like to. I mean, he's a career politician. I would like to talk to him at some point. You know, he's about 90 years old now, huh? Seem like it. Every old picture I see with MLK, he's there. You know, so yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember his surgery had. Yeah, I appreciate you, Reggie Owens. Yeah. So I wonder what John Lewis gonna say about this. You know, I'm very interested when it's overtly in your face how you respond. You know, it's like when people say, like, put this in perspective. Literally put this in perspective. Everybody know I'm like a diehard Deontay Wilder supporter, right? People waited for my response. And this is just a small little boxing community, right? In comparison. All right. I'm not saying we're small, just comparatively speaking. This is a national story. I mean, so was Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. I'm just curious to see how people gonna respond to it. You know, do people stay quiet? People just talking about racial oppression. People talking about the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see you being a minority and you making 10 posts about the coronavirus and not one about this. You know, it's just, it's just so yeah. That's where we're at, man. DB, you still in here, man? You still here? Or you got company? You know what I mean? I appreciate you though. We'll see if DB's still in here. We're gonna get the hell out of here. He's here. Reggie Owens. I posted too. I'm gonna open up the phone line. Then hold on one second. Reggie Owens. I posted 2 videos, both of the police beatings. Salute to Sean King and lawyer Lee Merritt, who are all over this stuff and have made all of this stuff viral. They got the Georgia video out there too. That's beautiful. I appreciate you, Reg. Yeah, I mean, I think even if you're like whoever you are, be that person. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not telling you stand on the front line and have guns in each holster. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're a YouTuber, be a YouTuber. If you're a frontliner, be a frontliner. If you're a funder, be a funder. You know what I mean? But use your voice. What's up, 323?
What's up, Fred?
Oh, what's up, Jay? What's up? How you feel?
What's going on? I got DB Blessing, so you got it queued up.
Oh, you got DB Blessing. You funny nigga, man. Oh, man. What you got, man? What you got?
Play the song, Fred.
Appreciate you, Jay. All right, one homie. Oh, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Tag teams back again. Yeah, I remember that song. Reggie Owens, man. I appreciate you, man. We can't have a show without Reg, man. He passed. Yeah. What's up, Picasso? Pete Money. Reg Owens, man. JJ, I appreciate you stepping in, man. Being a great wingman. Man, you took the BBW down for the team, JJ. We appreciate you, big homie. Ain't nothing wrong with a BBW, man. You like your macaroni with extra cheese? Hey, Akeem the Dream, Rich Barley. What's up, Ryan Jackson? What's up, Mike Hennigan, Omega Red? I appreciate you, Fly High. Eve, safe travels, man. Get back safe, man. And sing along while you driving, E. With no rehearsal. They'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. Hey, Omega Red, I appreciate you, man. We in this motherfucker. Mark Wonderlick, appreciate you. Mike Hennigan, Tony Snow, boxing with straight right. Picasso. And Reese was in here. West Virginia's in here. I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Patricia, we appreciate you. Sir, appreciate you. Thank you for coming in, man. God damn, Reg. Damn. They ain't playing, man. I really want to see the others go through this. I really want to see the others. You know what I mean? It's a giving and a giving. Be a blessing. Yeah. It's my personal statement. It's just my personal statement, yeah. Yeah, so we'll do the giveaway tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll start the competition tomorrow and give it away on Thursday, Reese. How's that? All right. We'll do that. If this shit ain't the second leading story tomorrow, I mean, behind the coronavirus, I don't know, man. I'm purposely gonna watch CNN tomorrow. I'm just interested to see. I'm just very interested. Last time we getting out of here, People Hernandez, man. I appreciate you. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my brothers in LDBC gonna talk about this tomorrow. But we gotta be careful with our titles, man. Be wise. You know what I mean? I'm about to change the title now. I don't know what I'm changing it to, but I'm gonna change it. Anyways, man, I appreciate you guys coming in, man. I love y'all. See you in the morning. Thanks for tuning in with me tonight, man. Love y'all. Peace, man.